Salute to my man Douglas Chunks in the building. The Doug of all Dougs, Douglas Chunks. Yeah, man. Make sure Ock Nation News is made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you. Y'all don't know how tired I am, man. You ever be so tired that you can't go to sleep? It's like a threshold you get to when you don't sleep when you're supposed to sleep, and then now you can't sleep. So it's like I'm on the other side of tired. This remind me of pulling them all nighters when I was, being a knucklehead, man, pulling all nighters and whatnot, man. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, man. You know what does that to me too? Taking melatonin. I tried to take melatonin one time, and I was up for like 3 days, man. Like, what the hell? I thought it's supposed to make you go to sleep. But yeah, nevertheless, man, we in the building, man. It's cracking. I wanna let me see. I want notification. Right? Yeah. Here we go. Let me see something. Okay. All right. There we go. Salute to everybody that's in the building right now, man. Everybody that's here. Yeah, as free. I think I might have did you with that them lynching news articles yesterday, man. I might have outdid you, man. I might have took the crown from you, the lynching crown from S Freak the other day, man. Salute to all you guys. I think we had 11 people share the last stream. That's wonderful, man. We trying to get 10 people to share the stream tonight. We had 11 people share the stream on Twitter the other day, man. That's wonderful, man. That's wonderful, man. You found some, Uncle Max? Send them to me, man. Send them to me. I can tune they live too at gmail.com. Everybody should have the the email, man. Send them to me. Yeah, man. I'm glad we had 11 people share the stream. We're trying to get 10 people to share the stream tonight, man. 10 people to share the stream tonight. Shout out to Gouch Malo in the building. It's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. A lot going on. Let's see what we can. Let's see how we gonna start it. We're gonna start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one, pulling out gats for fun. Uh,
A man who took a plea deal in the case of two teenagers killed at a Sweet 16 party in 2023 is in trouble again. Chance McDowell was originally charged with the murder of Samuel Moon and Ajane Hill, but he pleaded guilty to lesser charges and walked away with time served.
Now he's back in jail facing drug and gang charges. Let's get out to Fox 5's Kevin Stewart, who's live at the...
I want you to just listen to that. And they're going to say crimes down. Crimes down. Of course, crimes down. If this is what, if y'all cooking the books like this, look at how they cook this book. This is a book they boiled this book.
A man who took a plea deal in the case of two teenagers killed at a Sweet 16 party in 2023 is in trouble again. Chance McDowell was originally charged with the murder of Samuel Moon and Ajane Hill, but he pleaded guilty to lesser charges and walked away with time served.
Now he's back in jail facing drug and gang charges. Let's get out to Fox 5's Kevin Stewart, who's live at the Douglas County Jail with tonight's new information. Kevin?
Yeah, Chance McDowell got a second chance, but now he is here back at the Douglas County Jail, and it has one woman shaking her head and sending out a message. Inside Douglas County Magistrate Court, you are looking at a 20-year-old.
What's your full name?
Chance McDowell.
We're here again. A 20-year-old who is not getting the benefit of the doubt from Chanel White. McDowell at one time had been charged with the murder of White's daughter, 14-year-old Ajane Hill, and 15-year-old Samuel Moon. He took a plea deal and got murder charges dropped after the prosecution determined he did not play a major role in the 2023 Sweet 16 party mass shooting. He went free on time served for obstruction. Now, he not only faces drug charges, but
participation in criminal street gang activity.
After an undercover buy at this Douglas County gas station.
7 grams of marijuana for $40 located in the vehicle Mr. McDowell was operating was 20.3 grams of marijuana in individual wrap packages, infused chocolate bars with mushrooms during the execution of a narcotic search warrant.
Chanel White says she's puzzled and frustrated and believes McDowell blew it.
You had a chance to get your...
Yeah, I've been on the Way Back. Yeah, the Way Back archive. That's a great page. Yeah, that's a good page. He don't got as many videos as Hezekiah though. He working on it, man. He got some good stuff over there though.
Together and you didn't. So now all the emotions with my daughter case, Sam Jewel case, and this is insane.
White had another message, this one for sheriff's investigators.
Thank y'all so much. Y'all still rocking with us, even though we're not going to get our children back. Keep cleaning up Douglas County.
Uh-oh. Sister said these sisters starting to support the police, man. I'm noticing that, man. I'm seeing that a lot more. Sisters starting to support police more. They starting to support the police more. I mean,
it's been just over a week since DeKalb County police officer David Rose was killed in the line of duty while responding to an active shooter at the CDC. Now, to honor his life, the Atlanta Police Foundation and Atlanta Track Club dedicated part of their annual 5K today to his family. Here's Fox 5's Kim Leffler.
Officer David Rose leaves behind a wife and 2 children with a third on the way. And now all registration proceeds from Atlanta's Finest 5K will go towards supporting his family. Hundreds of runners laced up their sneakers alongside police officers Saturday morning for a unique purpose. The annual event is a fundraiser for Crime Stoppers, but this year organizers went a step further, raising more than $40,000 for the family of DeKalb County police officer David Rose.
The opportunity to recognize Officer Rose as the hero that he is, and then do something small to take care of his family, take care of his wife and his kids. It just felt like the right thing for us to do.
Officer Rose.
Look at these white people, man. The white people, man. Look at white people, man, stepping up, man. Shout out to white people, man.
Like the right thing for us to do.
Officer Rose was shot and killed in the line of duty during the shooting outside the Centers for Disease Control on August 8th. The GBI says almost 200 bullets hit 6 CDC buildings, but everyone inside at the time made it out okay. Memorials outside of the CDC and the DeKalb County Police Department continue to grow each day.
When a community loses a police officer and he leaves behind a child, it's our responsibility to help raise that child. The whole region lost a police officer.
It is? Wow. White people got different rules, man. They operate different than niggas, man. Thank God for white people, man. When you go to sleep at night, man, you need to pray. Lord Jesus, thank you for white people. Can you believe at one point niggas was in the jungle? They didn't even know white people existed? Press 1. It wasn't too long ago, man. It was some tribes, some African tribes in the jungle. They didn't even know white people existed. Could you imagine living amongst them niggas? Could you imagine living amongst them niggas? How dreadful life must have been. Living amongst them niggas with no white people around. Jeez. No human rights. No red bones. Jesus Christ, man. Shout out to Marble 5N for sharing the stream on Twitter, man. Shout out to all you guys. We trying to get 10 people to share the stream, man.
So this is a response to that. And we're going to let that family know. We're going to let the DeKalb County Police Department know. All of DeKalb County know that we're going to honor him, remember him for his sacrifice for all this.
When we made the announcement this week that we were going to use our registration dollars for Officer Rose's family, we saw a significant surge. So it says to me that this running community cares about each other. They care about Atlanta.
Whether it was their first time running this 5K to honor Officer Rose,
not really, just like, man, you can't not do it, right?
Or an annual tradition.
This is a great race, a good atmosphere up here and all.
Runners we talked to say they felt called to take part Saturday as a way to thank Officer Rose for protecting the community.
We feel it's really important to be out here and just show our support to him and to his family.
Officer Rose had been with the DeKalb County Police Department since September of last year. At CDC headquarters, Kim Luff.
Tonight, we have team coverage of the shooting. Madison Elliott has more on the anger.
Hold on. Did I save that, man? Did I save that? I'm hoping I saved that, man. I'm hoping I saved that, man. Do you want me? I think I did. No, I didn't save it. Let me go to history, man. I think I watched it though, so I got to be in the history. But I wanted to share this with y'all, man. Make sure y'all, hey, Ock Nation News is made possible by contributions from viewers like you. I hate having to go through my history to find something, man. Jeez. I find it and I'll get to it later. I'll get to it later. I'll get to it later.
Black man, why y'all doing what you doing me? Put your hands behind your back. Stop kicking. Off of me. Stop kicking. Off of me. Get the f off of me. Bruh, get the f off of me. Stop kicking. Get the f off of me. Get in there. What are you doing? What are y'all doing? I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing. Let me your hand. Stop. Let me your hand. Bro, let me your hand. Let me your hand. Give him your hand. Off him. What are you doing? Black man, why y'all doing what you doing me?
So let me get this straight. He's a black man, so you're supposed to not arrest him because he's a black man. Okay, I found it, man. I found it. I found it. I found what I wanted to show y'all. Yeah. Jeez, man. These niggas are insufferable, man.
You said that. Louisville Metro Police Chief Paul Humphrey joins us live now here at 5 to talk about these cases. Chief, thank you so much for being here. It's been a tough week for the community and for your officers, so we appreciate it coming in to talk about it. Let's talk about this first case of the two mothers, a 23-year-old Rhodesia Williams, a mother walking her child to school who was shot. We now know that was a targeted case. What we don't know, are we closer to an arrest in this case?
So first of all, I want to point out something. I know you described the difference between those two shootings. One is targeted and one is an innocent victim. She is an absolutely innocent victim.
Sure.
There is no justification for what happened to her.
Right.
What was done in front of her child is just absolutely horrible. So while she might have been targeted, she was just as innocent as anybody else, particularly in that moment when you're walking your 7-year-old to the bus stop. It's absolutely horrible. But in the case, what we need the same thing in both cases. We need a witness to talk to us. That's how these cases are.
We need the blacks to step up, man. We need the black community, man. Step up, yo.
It's community collaboration, and somebody has to be willing to step up and give us that key piece of information so that we can get this person off the street.
Your investigator said the surveillance video showed the young man in the red jacket walking up and shooting her. How do we know that wasn't a gang initiation versus?
Well, we won't know as far as
gang initiation, you asshole. I hate these dumb motherfuckers. Gangs, when they initiate you, you ride on the rivals. They're not going to waste you to kill some innocent person. Yo, these people are so stupid. A gang initiation, you go ride on the niggas that shoot at us every night. You go ride on the niggas that stomped one of us out at the party last week. You go ride on the nigga who robbed the dice game last week. You don't just go we're not just gonna send you to go crash out and kill some innocent person to prove that you down with the gang. We're gonna send you to go kill our enemies. Press 1. These people are so damn green, man. With this gang initiation shit. I hear that shit all the time, man. It must have been a gang initiation. The only gang initiation is when they ride, when you ride on another gang. They're gonna use you to ride on another clique. They're not gonna let you crash out. If they know you a crash dummy, they're not gonna say, "Oh yeah, you a crash dummy? You want to be down? All right, go kill this innocent lady. That innocent lady right there, and get locked up for the rest of your life." Nah, dumbass. They gonna get you to crash out on their fucking enemies. These niggas so stupid, man. You know, when I say niggas, because a lot of blacks on a lot of HBCU blacks with degrees and shit be saying stupid shit like that. It must have been a gang initiation. Yeah, big gang initiation. Every time some stupid shit. Yo, man. You seeing gang initiations every night in the hood, nigga. Little crash dummies crashing out on each other.
Young man in the red jacket walking up and shooting her. How do we know that wasn't a gang initiation versus?
Well, we won't know as far as the motive for the shooting until we have the suspect in custody and get all of the facts of the case together. So, but you can see that this young man just shoots at her out in front of all of these people, and it's one of the worst things that I've seen. It's heartbreaking to see that video.
And I know you've talked about it. People had asked why the officers weren't there that day after you had them there for several days. I'm sure it is hard to make that decision. You've got a bus stop all around there. There are thousands of them in the county. They could move anywhere. There's no way of knowing. But with them possibly living in that area since they were younger, shooting their guns off on the first day of school, was there, No,
I absolutely wish, hindsight being 50-50, and that doesn't bring somebody's daughter or mother back. I absolutely wish that we had officers out there, and those officers are kicking themselves.
Do you wish you had officers at this bus stop? Because niggas be shooting guns. They're blaming the police because after the girl got executed at the bus stop, a few days later, another girl got killed by a stray bullet at the same bus stop. And that's the police's fault. They're blaming the police for that because the police didn't have a cop at the bus stop 24/7. Trump just send in the National Guard to Louisville. Just send the National Guard there, man.
Was also, they were in the area. They just weren't right there at that bus stop. And I can't imagine some of the kind of guilt that they feel, knowing that there's a possibility they might have been able to do something and intervene on this before it happened. But I'll also ask not just the community for information, but these two kids that did these homicides, they have parents. They have family members. Somebody needs to turn them in. These cycles of violence are called cycles for a reason, and they are likely to end up dead if you do not turn them in. And so in order to save these kids' lives, somebody needs to do the stand-up thing and turn these boys in.
Okay. 28-year-old Jermia Offit, she was the pregnant mother who was killed, believed in gunfire, getting caught in the gunfire, going into a food mart. Where are we with that case? Because you believe that there were those shooting at each other, are there witnesses in that case? What can you tell us?
So again, you can tell from the surveillance video that there are several people out there that probably or possibly have the information that we need to get this person off the street. You're talking about another horrible situation where she is minding her own business, nothing to do with whatever conflict these people have going on, and just the blatant disregard for humanity that happens. And, our role in this is to make sure that we can bring justice and closure to her family as quickly as possible. possible.
All right. Want to ask you about 1 week ago today, we had a mother and her children kidnapped, taken at knife point to a bank. There was a bank robbery. That is someone.
If Trump's sending the feds, what's the first thing they're going to say? What's the first thing these niggas going to say, these white liberals down in Louisville going to say if Trump's sending the motherfucking National Guard? Y'all know what y'all know what they're gonna say. Crimes down. Crimes at an all-time low. Why you sending the National Guard? Crimes down 30%.
That happens. And, our role in this is to make sure that we can bring justice and closure to her family as quickly as possible.
All right. Want to ask you about 1 week ago today, we had a mother and her children kidnapped, taken at knife point to a bank. There was a bank robbery. That is someone that your officers arrested on other offenses that were similar. He had a 14-year prison sentence, and then he got out on shock probation. We hear from you all the time, your officers, that this is happening way too often. Your thoughts on that whole situation once we found out that he was released on shock probation?
Yeah, so, part of what I've talked to officers about is you do your job.
Mm-hmm.
Other people in the system have to do theirs. And it has to be a system that functions to keep people safe. And so let's worry about what we're doing on LMPD to make sure that that we're functioning to put people behind bars that need to stay behind bars. And then let's give the judges whatever information we can to make sure that they make an appropriate decision. I don't agree with the decision that was made. Obviously, hindsight being 2020, people mess up. But here's what I'm going to say about this in particular, because that judge is getting death threats. It is absolutely unacceptable in a democracy. Mm-hmm. It's heinous. She's getting racist.
She should. No, fuck that judge. Fuck that bitch. She deserved death threats, and more you judges deserve death threats. No, we're not about to do that. We're not about to do that. You pissed me off anyway with that, man. You done pissed me off with that, Mr. Police Chief. I'm gonna get this black lady to yell at you, man.
You said that LMPD made the decision to leave because they felt like because they got the suspect that it was over. At what time do LMPD have partnerships in the community to know that it was not over, that this is ongoing?
So who did it? If you know, who did it?
I'm asking you.
Okay.
About LMPD.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. LMPD did not shoot this woman.
Did I ask you that? That's not what I said.
So this is about a 15-year-old.
Because they made the decision, right? That they felt like this was over. My question was, what you don't want to know is, and you keep rudely interrupting me, then you wonder why I'm from the community. You should have no problem with my question or no problem with what I'm asking. So what I'm asking you is, what is LMPD going to do to have relationships in the community so they will know that that was not over, that they did not need to leave at that moment. So for you to get angry, that means you missed a step. And that's okay, because nobody's perfect. But never interrupt someone when they're speaking to you, because you can't reply if I'm still talking, because that means you don't understand what I'm saying. So as again, LMPD left because they felt it was time. Who did you talk to in the community? Because if you go in the community right now, they will tell you that it's not over. It wasn't over that day. So I'm trying to figure out, what are you going to do as LMPD to come and really come in the community and not just come to police us, but to come and protect us. It's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, clearly you have a very valid point. There is a gap. There is a gap of communication both on the enforcement side and the pre-enforcement side. There's clearly a gap that we need to fill. And we need more ways to do that. What I can tell you is that if you just look in that area alone, that's part of our crime plan, and that SFI area, that's sustained focus improvement. What's that?
I'm from.
So that's part of our crime plan. And I think what you've probably seen is our proactivity just in that census tract has grown up 60%. Our arrest of not, will you allow me to answer the question now, ma'am? So
why can't they ever just shut the fuck up? Just shut the fuck up. All right, you asked this long-winded ass question. He's answering it now, and you still talking. Shout out to Gary Reeve, 6793. He said, niggas are embarrassing, always complaining and take zero accountability for their actions. Sounds about right. That sounds about right. Couldn't have said it better myself. Salute to Dina, man. Dina says for another great show. Shout out to Dina, man. Long time no see. Dina in the building. Shout out to Lou, man. Lou says, Ock Nation, indivisible, unstoppable, with liberty and prejudice for all. Facts. Lou. Lou. Yeah, start snitching, bitch. You crying all this shit about the cops, this, that. Start snitching.
But part of that is not just officers going out trying to lock people up. It is a sustained effort to make sure that we are asking people what their needs are, and we have fulfilled many needs. There is clearly more that we have to do. If we have one homicide, it's too many. If we have one bad relationship with police and the community, it's too many. So I'm open to ideas about how we do that better. So,
yeah, just send in the National Guard, man. To Louisville, man. Send the National Guard to Louisville, man.
Family of the woman shot and killed last night at the corner of Cecil Avenue and Broadway says she was 4 months pregnant. WDRB's Richard Essex reports that, like the bus stop shootings, the victim was also shot right in front of her children.
This is the face of a grief-stricken woman, the pain of a mother losing a child.
My daughter had 3 kids that depends on her and her solely, and she was pregnant with another, and she was 4 months. So they're not only.
So she's a single mother with 3 kids. A single mother with 3 kids and pregnant. These are the lives, man. This is the hood. Single mother pregnant, walking to the store, 4 lives. Walking to the store. Jeez. Man.
Killed my daughter, but they killed my grandson.
Hey.
They killed my grandson as well.
Wednesday night, 28-year-old Jeremiah Offit was in the Three Brothers Market parking lot. The store is a neighborhood staple. Police have not said what happened, but several neighbors told us that they heard a lot of gunfire.
And now my grandbabies don't have a mother because of this nonsense that's going on around her. I need help, and I need help now. Right now. Right now. Please. And I need answers for everything. I need answers for everything, and I'm so upset. I'm so upset, man. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Y'all kids is out here destroying other lives. And that's not okay. That's not okay.
Offit has 2 brothers. Neither of them live here.
I woke up at 10 o'clock. I work 3rd shift. I woke up at 10 o'clock last night to phone calls and text messages telling me that my sister was dead.
They are asking the same question, the burning question. Why was she killed right in front of her children?
My niece has seen that, man. It's ridiculous. This has got to stop. This is the reason why I moved out of Louisville. I couldn't deal with this no more. Now I got.
Damn. Black Flight. He moved out of Louisville, man. Jeez. You niggas chase everybody out. Yo, niggas just damn. Jesus, man. Hold on, let me do something right quick. 1 second. Yeah, back at you. Right back at you.
Got to come back on these circumstances. Our big brother Deshaun Johnson was killed way back when we was little kids.
Wow. Jeez.
Couldn't deal with this no more. Now I got to come back on these circumstances. Our big brother Deshaun Johnson was killed way back when we was little kids.
According to our records, Deshaun Johnson was found shot to death in the Shawnee neighborhood in 2010. And in 2003, her family says that her uncle was murdered.
Please, somebody, if you know anything. And not only that, my brother was killed in 2003, whether anybody, the news, anybody knows about it or not, he was killed on Brook Street, 2003.
3 people from one family murdered. And so far, the family says no one has been arrested.
3 people from one family murdered, and no one's been arrested. Over what, 22 years? Yeah, over 22 years, this family's lost 3 people to murder, and no one's been arrested in any of it. But crime's down. Crime is down. I just want y'all to know that. Crime is down in Louisville, man. Crime is down. Look at all these poor black people. It ain't a skinny one in the bunch. All these black people, nary a black person look like they missed a meal. It ain't one motherfucker here look like they've ever missed a meal.
New tonight, a grieving mother says she's one step closer to justice after finding her daughter murdered. A suspect is now in jail tonight. CBS 4's Scarlett O'Hara explains the key evidence police say linked him to the crime.
Back in June, a mother came to check on her daughter who lived in this apartment complex after neither she nor her friends could reach her. The door was unlocked, and she tells us the scene inside was something no parent should ever have to walk into.
I would never get that image out of my head. I touched her, I said, Kimora. And then when I touched her, she was cold, she was stiff.
Danielle DiHaniesto found her daughter, Kimora Woods, half naked in her bedroom, shot in the head. She then waited 7 weeks for an arrest. Court documents detail how detectives identified a suspect using a fingerprint on a condom wrapper at the scene.
Oh, whoa, God, dog. Oh. Shout out to the detectives finding a fingerprint on a condom wrapper, man. Y'all niggas are awful. I hate you niggas. All the shit you put police through. And these niggas finding fingerprints on condom wrappers. These police officers found a fingerprint on a condom wrapper. Hey, don't be, ain't no jokes on my man O'Shea Duke Jackson. That's my bro, man. That's my bro, man. That's my buddy, man. We ain't standing for that, man. That's my bro, man. Hey, but look, look, man. Hey, they found this nigga fingerprints on a condom wrapper. God damn. Jeez.
suspect using a identified a suspect using a fingerprint on a condom wrapper at the scene. It matched 23-year-old James Wallace, a convicted felon with an active warrant for.
This nigga is 23. That nigga look like he's lived 23 lives, let alone 23. He literally looked like he'd been here 23 times. Gotta be kidding me. Ain't no way this nigga is 23. Yo, 43, I'm 47, man. This nigga look like yo, Jesus Christ. Yo, that's one rough looking individual, man. God, dog.
Felon with an active warrant for allegedly tampering with his GPS monitor. Police say security video shows Woods leaving and returning from work. About half an hour later, it shows
that nigga got a job. The fuck he do for a living, man? Jesus Christ. What does this nigga do for a living? Jesus Christ, man. What is he, like a goddamn a model? Like what is he, like a extra in scary movies? This nigga's an extra in horror movies. He the black zombie. We need a black zombie for this scene.
Wallace, a convicted felon with an active warrant for allegedly tampering with his GPS monitor. Police say security video shows Woods leaving and returning from work. About half an hour later, it shows another car dropping off a man they believe to be Wallace. But only 17 minutes after he entered the building, he walks back out and leaves the complex alone.
I don't understand why.
Right, homie. You found somebody to give you some booty. Somebody gave you some booty and you killed them. Think about that, man. This nigga finally found somebody to give him some booty. He killed her. Shame on you, sister, for giving him some booty. She kind of cute too, at least in this picture. This one not so much, but this probably no. This what happened. This the picture that was online. He got there, and she was looking like this. He's like me. He got enraged. He was enraged. He said, "Ah!" Self-hate, man. Self-hate. Self-hate, man. Why ugly people always doing that to each other, man?
Alone.
I don't understand why. What was so bad to where you had to kill my child? What was so bad?
Investigators say Wallace admitted to pawning off Woods' cell phone because he didn't want her to call for help. Detectives say Wallace lied about whether he'd ever been to the apartment and what he did with the gun. He claimed he was drugged by Woods, passed out, and woke up handcuffed to the bed. He claims he was forced to put a condom on at gunpoint, but fought the victim off, grabbed a gun from his bag, and shot her. Woods' autopsy found no trauma to her body except the gunshot.
If it was really self-defense, why did you run? Why did you hide? Why did you take her phone and pawn it?
Dihani Esto says her daughter was a transgender woman, vocal and proud about who she was.
Her being transgender, I was always this worried.
There you have it. Okay. And the truth finally comes out. Finally, we get the truth. Finally, we get the truth. Finally. Jeez. Man. He got food, man. Hey, man. That picture could fool you, man. That picture could fool you. We know she a transgender now. That picture could fool you. But when he got there and he seen that, he still smashed though. I'm mad he still smashed though. Oh, he said, shit, I came this far. Fuck that shit. I might as well hit. God damn, man. Jesus Christ. Ooh, shit. He's like, I might as well still hit. I'm like, wow, man. That one right there, listen, you would not know. Think about it. If you don't know she's a transgender, you don't know. You don't know. There's no body. There's no Adam's apple. There's no stubble. You can't see none of the telltale signs. The shoulders are covered up. All you see is a part of the face. I'm giving the brother the benefit of the doubt, man. I'm having grace on the brother, man. Look, man, he's been through enough, man. This brother's been through enough, man. He deserves a little grace, man. Y'all foul as shit, man. I'm giving the brother a little grace, man. Ock Nation News is made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you. I'm going to give him a little grace, man. Now, the fact that he's still smashed, that's where we part ways. Anybody can get fooled, but he's still hit. That's where our paths diverge, man. That was the fork in the road, man. When he's still smashed, man. He still hit though. Oh man.
It was so bad to where you had to kill my child. What was so bad?
Investigators say Wallace admitted to pawning off Woods' cell phone because he didn't want her to call for help. Detectives say Wallace lied about whether he'd ever been to the apartment.
Hold on, let me see. This is another picture, man. You telling me a lot of sisters don't look like that, man? Y'all tripping, man. A lot of sisters look like that, man. Shout out to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP, coming through once again. You telling me it ain't a lot of sisters that look like that? Y'all lying, man. I can tell y'all ain't from the hood, man. I can tell y'all some lanes, man. Y'all ain't from the trenches, man. There's a lot of chicks that look like that, man. A lot of sisters that look like that, man, from the shoulders up. I'm not talking about yes, when he got there, he should have known. But if he just seeing pictures online, and listen, man, homie wasn't trying to be all selective and shit, man. Homie wasn't out here turning shit down, man. He wasn't turning shit down, man. Yeah, that's a Philly 10. You facts. She's a Philly 10. I don't even think we seen one. I don't even think we seen one this nice in Philly.
Phone because he didn't want her to call for help. Detectives say Wallace lied about whether
I ain't gonna lie though, them shoulders mean though. Look at them shoulders. That look like yeah, look how big that shoulder. That shoulder supposed to like disappeared like about right here. That shoulder said, I'm in it for the long haul. That shoulder I'm in the building. Look at that hand too. Good God. Look at that catcher's mitt. That's a big old catcher's mitt right there, man. Shit, she look like she got hands like a dope fiend, man. God damn. See, but we all can see this now. We not in the throes of what do you call it? Of you know, like that dude probably was he probably trying to hook up. He's probably thinking with his dick, not really noticing the signs. Shout out to Murray Moss. He said, "What's up, Ox? Seems like the crime game is alive and well." Man. Yeah, man. Whew.
want her to call for help. Detectives say Wallace lied about whether he'd ever been to the apartment and what he did with the gun. He claimed he was drugged by Woods, passed out, and woke up handcuffed to the bed. He claims he was forced to put a condom on at gunpoint, but fought the victim off, grabbed a gun from his bag, and shot her.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. Listen to this story. This nigga think we stupid. This nigga think we stupid. He done came up with a goddamn Hollywood fucking starring Tom Cruise and shit, nigga. You ain't Tom Cruise, nigga. This old wild ass fish tail and shit.
Say Wallace lied about whether he'd ever been to the apartment and what he did with the gun. He claimed he was drugged by Woods, passed out, and woke up handcuffed to the bed. He claims he was forced to put a condom on at gunpoint, but fought the victim off, grabbed a gun from his bag, and shot her. Woods' autopsy found no trauma to her body except the gunshot.
If it was really self-defense, why did you run? Why did you hide? Why did you take her phone and pawn it?
Dihani Esto says her daughter was a transgender woman, vocal and proud about who she was.
Her being transgender, I was always just worried about people being so hateful, and yeah, those was very concerning to me.
She described.
All right, is this a real girl or is this a trans too? Is this a trans too? Is this a real girl? Dude, listen. Y'all gonna stop faking like from a picture, a certain angle, you can tell 100% of the time if you some random sun man out here running around trying to screw every damn thing you can. However, once he got into the building, and he seen what was cracking, you know, I can see how dudes kill these dudes, man. I can see how dudes kill them too, because it's like he may be thinking, okay, I'm here. That's a crime enough. Like, listen to what y'all saying in the chat, right? Just him showing up at her house, right? To some dudes is a crime. Press 1. Some of y'all like, yo, you guilty just for showing up. You guilty for getting food, right? Press 1 if you agree with that. If you think he was guilty just for getting food, for letting himself get food by this thing, man. So he there, and he probably like, I'm already the laughing stock. I'm already gonna be if this motherfucker out me, man, I'm already gonna be, my reputation already gonna be soiled. It'll make somebody, you know, do some crazy things. But nigga, you smashed, man. You all the way. You had a chance to leave, man. You could have just left. You smashed. Damn. Damn, homie.
Why did you take her phone and pawned it?
Dihani Esto says her daughter was a transgender woman, vocal and proud about who she was.
Her being transgender, I was always just worried about people being so hateful, and yeah, those was very concerning to me.
She describes Woods as very loved, with a big heart and a life cut far too short.
Just love your child, accept your child for who they are regardless, because life is too short. You don't know what can happen.
On the Northwest Side, Scarlett O'Hara, CBS 4 News.
Man. Okay. Wow. That took a turn, man. That took a turn for the that took a turn.
In a Fox 59 update, a man is sitting in jail this evening accused of stealing a man's Jeep and running him over with it. It's a story that we brought to you as breaking news yesterday afternoon. Police responded to the Southwest Side for that hit and run.
It quickly turned into a murder investigation. Fox 59's Jesse Wells explains how the victim was killed after being hit with his own car.
These tire tracks mark the spot where witnesses say the suspect jumped the curb, drove through the grass, and intentionally ran over the victim right here. Fortunately, police say with the help of the community, they were able to find that accused killer just 7 hours.
Oh, the community helped this time. The community helped, y'all. There wasn't no snitching on this one.
The suspect jumped the curb, drove through the grass, and intentionally ran over the victim right here. Fortunately, police say with the help of the community, they were able to find that accused killer just 7 hours later. Just after 11 o'clock Thursday morning, here along Troy Avenue, a would-be thief allegedly stole this Jeep, then ran over its owner on purpose.
It was senseless. All the guy had to do was drive off.
Witnesses claim the suspect circled the block before he accelerated through this grass and struck 56-year-old Robbie Vitito right where this small cross now stands.
Could have just drove away. He had the truck, he had Robbie's wallet, he had his billfold. Robbie just went to the grocery store. The Jeep was full of groceries. He didn't have to kill him.
Vitito loved motorcycles and was a member of the Mars Hill Charity Riders. He also loved his family, including his only daughter.
He was the best guy you could ever meet. There's thousands of people in this neighborhood tell you the same thing. He's just a great guy, man.
After the crash, police say the suspect ditched the Jeep and ran away on foot, while witnesses tried unsuccessfully to save the victim's life.
That nigga, that motherfucker killed this guy, got his billfold, got his wallet, car full of groceries, circled back, ran him over, and then ditched the car 2 blocks later and ran. People like this should be like, this wood chipper shit right here. Wood chipper, man.
And was a member of the Mars Hill Charity Riders. He also loved his family, including his only daughter.
He was the best guy you could ever meet. There's thousands of people in this neighborhood tell you the same thing. He's just a great guy, man.
After the crash, police say the suspect ditched the Jeep and ran away on foot, while witnesses tried unsuccessfully to save the victim's life.
These incidents tear families apart, but we understand that this is a group effort between not only the police, but our community.
IMPD credits community assistance for tracking down 24-year-old Seth McPeak the same day, leading to his arrest.
Damn, man. That's one. Okay, this white thug, man, he got 3 teardrops. They look fresh too, man. Got 3 teardrops. He's a bad white boy, man. Obviously, man. He doing YN shit, man. All right, man. You get to go in there with the YNs, man, and live the rest of your life around YNs, man. Have fun.
For murder, robbery, and auto theft.
Having that help from the community was crucial in being able to finally locate him and bring him into custody.
Court records show McPeak had an active warrant for the last 3 weeks before the murder, stemming from domestic battery of a pregnant woman. Robbie's friends and family just hope the accused killer never gets the chance to hurt anyone else ever again.
The guy should get the maximum. Whatever it is that the max he can get, that's what he needs.
Oh, he gonna get the max now. Trust me on that. He don't remind the judge of his son, of her son. Whoever the judge is, even if the judge is a white lady, she's not gonna say he reminds me of my son. If he get a black judge, she's not gonna say he reminds me of my son. He could have been my son. You short, dude. You about to get your boot smoked.
He never needs to get out of prison.
Finally, the suspect is now being held without bond pending the filing of formal charges by the prosecutor's office. Jesse Wells, Fox 59 News.
You've developed.
That reminds me, man. That reminds me, man. I seen a glider, we got another glider crime, man. I want to show you guys, man. That reminds me, man. This reminds me, man. I see, where you at, glider? Where you at, glider? I saw you. I had you, glider. Where are you, man? Hold on, man. Where's this glider, man? Here he is.
We begin tonight with Houston police saying they have found the man wanted for stabbing a 77-year-old man to death who was riding his bike to work on an East Houston bike trail.
Bond is set at $1 million for 40-year-old Aaron Sheehan, a transient. Prosecutors say has lived in the Houston area for only a year.
Yeah, Katira Winfrey live at the Harris County Jail tonight with the victim's family, what they have to say about this arrest. Katira?
Lennon.
Yeah, that's true, man. I'm glad. Shout out to that last glider, man. That was the first glider crime story that kept me awake, man. We gotta. That is a monumental moment in Ock Nation history, man. Salute to that glider, man. He kept me awake, man. I always remember him, man. The first glider crime criminal that kept me awake. Let's see if we can do 2 in a row, man. Is 2 in a row too much to ask, man? Come on, man.
We begin tonight with Houston police saying they have found the man wanted for stabbing a 77-year-old man to death who was riding his bike to work on an East Houston bike trail.
Bond is set at $1 million for 40-year-old Aaron Sheehan, a transient. Prosecutors say has lived in the Houston area for only a year.
Yeah, Katira Winfrey live at the Harris County Jail tonight with the victim's family, what they have to say about this arrest. Katira?
Lynn and Mia, the family says they are happy Sheehan is in the Harris County Jail, but there is sadness knowing that won't bring their loved one back. So they say right now they are leaning on their faith and letting God guide them.
It's a tragic ending to a life well lived. That's what Anival Elvio Ortiz's family will tell you. He died August 7th after being stabbed on a trail while riding his bike to work.
Ya que mi papá pues era una persona honesta, trabajadora, que se dirigía a su trabajo, mañaneaba todos los días con el objetivo de pues tener una mejor vida.
Kevin Elvier is his nephew, but when his father died, his uncle, the victim, raised him like a son.
Sabemos que las personas cuando se vienen de los países centroamericanos vienen con un objetivo de poder ayudar a sus familias a donde quedan a sus países, pues entonces.
Where did he raise him in fucking Guatemala? Did he raise him in America? You did a terrible job. You ain't teach the motherfucker how to speak English. How this motherfucker don't know how to speak English? What school did he go to? Well, he don't know how to fucking speak English. This shit is crazy, man. You just over here, like, he look like he about
Papá
to
pues era el sustento de una casa, de una familia, ¿me entiendes?
Houston police released this surveillance video of a man they say is Aaron Sheehan. This video is just minutes after other surveillance video captured the attack on the Harrisburg hike and bike trail. It's taken 5 days of searching, but the Houston SWAT team arrested him Tuesday.
Very clear evidence that places him at the scene and conducting the crime and then leaving the scene.
Sheehan didn't appear in probable cause court as he's under mental health evaluation. However, the judge spoke of the unprovoked violence he's accused of inflicting on Elvir Ortiz. Now, right now, it's not clear if the suspect knew the victim.
We received word that he had died from the wounds. They then picked up a blood trail and followed the trail to the point where they believed the incident occurred.
The family says they are looking for justice, knowing the suspect will eventually have to pay for this.
Pues Dios tiene que proveer, ¿me entiendes? Porque somos una familia que cree bastante en Dios y se lo dejamos a Dios todo.
And the family is still raising funds through a GoFundMe to help send Elvir Ortiz's remains back to his home country. Sheehan is expected back in court tomorrow. Reporting live in Houston, Katira Winfrey.
Y'all terrible, man. Y'all ain't right, man. God, y'all ain't right, man. So we just seen two fucking assholes that's about to go to prison for the rest of their life. Two white assholes about to go to prison for the rest of their life. It reminds me of this video I got, man. I saved this video. I wanted to share this with y'all, man. Where is it? Here we go. I'm going to drop the link shortly.
This is 22-year-old Daniel Williams, a father of two who was just weeks away from completing a 12-month prison sentence when a warden found him unresponsive in his cell. The warden reportedly called it a drug overdose, but that was clearly bullshit. He was covered in cuts and bruises all down his arms and legs, and a nurse said there were, quote, visible handprint bruises between his legs. He had been kidnapped, bound, assaulted, and rented out by another inmate for days. His father said
they rented him out. Shout out to Short Bus Driver, man. Says trans, she tricked him. He caught on and took her out when he did. Yeah, man. That sums it up. White boys be getting rented. Sunman aggressive in jail, man. Sunmen love some booty, man. I feel sorry for these white boys that's going to prison. Sunman loves some booty.
Called the warden and I cussed him out. Dude, you know this is not an overdose case. You know exactly what happened.
after undergoing days of torture and rape, he was pronounced brain dead upon arrival at the hospital. His father said he had very little brain function left, so they made the hard decision to pull him off life support, and he died shortly after. His family is now committed to getting justice for him and trying to make sure it doesn't happen to others.
Obviously, this is something that's very sick. And whoever did this to this dude, I hope they get what's coming to him. Now, there's going to be some questions of why this happened. Me personally, just because I've done so much time in prison, I'm going to go ahead and speculate because I don't know. And it might be out there. And if you do know, put it in the comments. But I'm guessing that he probably owed a drug debt. Probably like to get down, like to get high. And he ended up owing money. Dad don't look like he can pay it. Dad look like he's doing bad out there. So he had to pay it in another way. Unfortunately, he lost his life over it. It's a lesson in there, guys. Let's keep the video going, though.
So it appears that you want to go to prison and be passed around for cigarettes or dessert, because that's what's going to happen to you. Because you're young and they will think you're attractive at the prison. And I'm just being real with you. You understand? And I can tell you right now, your grandparents.
It's a lesson in there, guys. Let's keep the video going, though.
So it appears that you want to go to prison and be passed around for cigarettes or dessert, because that's what's going to happen to you. Because you're young and they will think you're attractive at the prison. And I'm just being real with you. You understand? And I can tell you right now, your grandparents, your mother probably doesn't have a.
My bad, y'all. All I was saying, my bad, y'all. All I was saying was that sister judge, she came in smoking hot, man. That sister judge was woo. She know. I mean, she would know better than anybody. But God damn, that's what I'm saying. White boys, man, going to prison. You either got to be part of the Aryan Nation, or it's gonna be rough for you, man. And Aryan Nation don't. You know, they got rules, man. Strict rules. Strict rules.
Going though.
So it appears that you want to go to prison and be passed around for cigarettes or dessert, because that's what's going to happen to you. Because you're young and they will think you're attractive at the prison. And I'm just being real with you. You understand? And I can tell you right now, your grandparents, your mother probably doesn't have enough money to put on your books so you won't be passed around for ramen noodles, cigarettes, oranges, or whatever at the jail. And it appears to the court that that's what you want to happen to you. Doing all these little crazy little tattoos you got here, trying to be Billy Bad with gang tattoos and everything.
Listen, I know that she's trying to scare that kid. I get that. But when people watch videos like this, they really in their mind believe that dudes are getting passed around for an orange and what she call it, a ramen noodle. Nobody's getting passed around for a ramen noodle or an orange. Never in my 14 years of doing time in the penitentiary have I seen someone be SA'd for an orange. That's bullshit. Okay? Now, kudos to her for trying to scare the young man, but I don't think he believes her. If you want to get through to some of these youngsters, just try talking to them.
You know what I'm saying? What, nigga? So you got a choice here, nigga. You can relinquish that phone. I'm gonna beat your ass some more, nigga. On bird, nigga. Relinquish it. Nigga, you just had that. Oh, my.
Hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling
never.
Well, Malcolm, I suppose I should get going.
Never.
But I will be emailing you the contacts of associates who'll be able to.
Mandingo party. Do you not Mandingo party? Do you not understand? It's time to pile on the white rap. You know, dirty to snow.
You know, I see a lot of these videos on TikTok, some on YouTube, man, where the misconception that soft ass, quote unquote, white boys are getting piled on by mandingos. Let me tell you something. It's not that. It's not going down like that. That's a myth. All right, that's something that they want you to believe. And what's crazy is, why would you want the world to think that? Why is that funny? To me, I wouldn't want the whole world to think that me and my group or run around doing homosexual activities, laughing about it, trying to make out to that another group is soft because 15 dudes jump on him and take his juniors. Does that make you a gangster? Is that what you're trying to portray? Because I think that you're going about it the wrong way. I think you make yourself look real stupid. Just saying. This is my opinion. But that right there, maybe it happens in other states. It don't just happen like that. Don't just happen like that. So don't believe that bullshit.
Father was attracted to his 10-month-old daughter, but no one knew that his love was in trouble until it was too late. Trigger warning. On the evening of October 3rd at 11 p.m., 29-year-old Austin Stevens reported to the police that his 10-month-old daughter, Zara Scruggs, was unresponsive. When emergency personnel arrived at the scene, they found that the baby felt very cold to the touch. The emergency personnel immediately took Zara to the hospital. When the doctor untied the diaper, a large amount of blood flowed out, and Zara was ultimately unable to be saved. 2 hours later, the doctor announced her death. Austin told the police that he was bathing Zara and had only been away for less than a minute when he heard a heavy blow. He believed Zara had fallen on his own, and investigators knew he was lying. They obtained a search warrant for the contents of his phone, which lasted for 2 hours after Zara did not respond. He searched and chatted online on his phone, including, "If I stop breathing, how to do CPR," and "My child is not breathing." During this period, he also chatted with multiple women and finally chose to call 911. This monster's A&CA, his 10-month-old daughter, and then intentionally caused her to lose her life to cover up everything he did to her. Austin was ultimately sentenced to life imprisonment without parole. Poor Zara. Her short life ended tragically because she met such a father.
Anybody that does anything to a kid, a child, a woman, a defensive person deserves everything they get, man. Everything they get. I'm so tired of turning on the news and seeing that shit. For real, man. Don't flex now, dog. You just shook your cheeks all up and down the shower room. Get out of here, bro. For real. My point is getting made over and over. Just saying.
You're going to be a white dude in prison, man. This is the thing. And I want you to tell little Timmy this, little Johnny, you know what I'm saying? The mamas out there, you feel me, the daddies out there, they got at-risk children, Caucasian children right now in the state of Alabama. You do not want to come to prison. This for any child, but we dealing with the Caucasian children right now. You do not want to come to prison. You are preying here. P-R-E-Y. You are preying here. They prey on you. They do not play. It don't matter. It don't matter about you getting swastikas on you. It don't matter about you getting the lightning bolt, the 44, the 88, none of that. But they're the ones that they love. Excuse my French. They will fuck you till you love them. Literally. That's what
he said. They will fuck you until you love them. Yo, he said they will fuck you until you love them. Salute to Murabasa, man. He says, I remember this story. He got turned out. Fleece Johnson talks a lot about that on his channel when he was back in the pen. Wow. Yeah. That prison shit ain't no joke, man. Yeah, white boys. Listen, I'm sure there's a lot of white boys that hold their own in prison, and especially in different states got different politics, federal versus state. Different states, state penitentiaries are different due to demographics, due to historical reasons, you know, due to gangs, certain gangs, county jail, different jails. I'm sure every facility is unique, but they're all the same. And it's booty bandits, and I'm sure white dudes be on the menu. Light-skinned black dudes be on the menu. Real red niggas, they be on the menu.
It's on you. It don't matter about you getting the lightning bolt, the 44, the 88, none of that. But they're the ones that they love. Excuse my French. They will fuck you till you love them. Literally. That's what they look for. And if you are a guy like him in other organizations, they expect you to stand up, and you got to stand on what you about. You got to stand on it 100%. You can't be no flaw, no play, none of that. That's what they're gonna expect out of you. Because I got some Caucasian friends that's blood, that's Crip, that's GD, and all of them. So this don't go for every white man. You feel what I'm saying? I got some partners that don't play at all. They will kill you when they're Caucasian. But for the most part, y'all be taking some licks up in here. So in other words, that's what I'm trying to get y'all. That's what I'm trying to address it to y'all, because I know probably a lot of y'all out there, because I see I got a lot of Caucasian, because they were talking about black racists in prison, how the black guys were treating the white guys and handling them. I seen those comments, but that's why I'm addressing this. I know I got some Hispanics on there. I'm gonna bring some Hispanic brothers on here. I'm gonna bring some brothers that live alternative lifestyle on here. Just let you get a feel, because y'all say y'all want to know what's really like in here. Y'all say y'all want to know something that's got to deal with the kids. Y'all want some message for the children. But I'm finna give it to you, raw and uncut. That's why I brought Bullethead on here. I want him to tell you what it's like being a white guy up in here. You see him, he official. He got the tattoos. He got everything here. You see.
I mean, what, bro? What is that? What is it? Yo, man, y'all remember taking some dicks? Like, why would you do that? And then to bring that chump that you got with a black eye, who looks like a whole entire lame. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, they're portraying something that's not. And if it is true, then somebody needs to deal with that shit, man. And boys need to stand up. We did. Listen, man, I don't know what it is with certain groups and that weird shit, but it's a fact. It is a fact, man. And I just don't get it. What is so great about that? Why, people get in my comment box when I tell these stories about prison horror and essays and all shit, and they're, oh, you're capping. Am I capping? Am I capping now? Am I lying? I wanted to prove a point. That's all true. Until it ain't. Certain groups are infamous for homosexuality, but then act like they the hardest dudes in the world. For real? That makes you hard? Fuck a man in the ass? Nah, bro. We stood up on ours. California stood up on theirs. Wherever it is, Alabama, Arkansas, you boys need to stand up. That shit ain't flying over here, dog. It ain't flying over here. We're going to wrap that one up for the day, man. I appreciate you hanging with me through the whole video. Hey, look, man, I'm going to keep it a gangster with you, right? I'm going to keep it real gangster with you. Don't fall for the optic illusion, man. Half these dudes that come home and rap about how hard they are and, get all and go around here acting like they did their time like a man. They was punks, man. I don't care if you taking or receiving, you're a punk.
We already know that.
Straight up. I've never once in my life participated in homosexual activity in prison. Never once. And I never would, because I'm not homosexual. These dudes run around here and will be kissing a man in the mouth. Be kissing a man in the mouth and walk right over that VI and kiss that little white girl right in her mouth too. I'm keeping it real with you. You might not like what I'm saying, but you know and I know this shit is true. People just don't like talking about it. Look, man, these TikToks that are getting made about soft lily white dudes and all this, that, and the third, man, please miss me with that. And if y'all are falling for it and these young ladies find that attractive, what's that say about you?
White boy racist.
He sound like he's speaking out of both sides of his head, don't it? Like, because it's like 1 minute he's saying it ain't happening. Then the next minute he's saying it's happening all the time.
I know.
I know it's crazy because he started off talking about, oh, that's not how it really is in jail, and then he ends with basically saying everybody fucking dudes in jail. So it's like, what the hell? Pick one.
I'm just gonna go on the fucking thing and just say like all motherfuckers that go to jail be thinking they some like proven fucking philosophers and they got all this shit figured out, but they all come out and they say the same dumb shit every time. Like they all consistently go they tell the same stories. I just don't like. He literally said like, "Yeah, that ain't happening in there." And then, "Hey man, I saw a motherfucker kissing her in the mouth." Da-da-da-da.
Then he
That's
talked
why they
about if you
channels
go home
fucking
and kill them once.
suck.
Shit boring as hell too.
Just go to a black barbershop or Brito barbershop, man. You will hear better stories.
Hey, that's
Yeah, no
facts.
doubt. But we just did 2 white criminals, man. They gone. Like both them white boys is gone for life. What they just did. I remembered I seen this video, so I was like, damn. Like they both didn't look like they was like hard. They looked
Yeah,
like
they
they was,
won't. Yeah, they
yeah,
won't be able to survive. They'll be prey. The motherfuckers gonna be like a motherfucking steak nacho. As soon as they walk in there, they finna get fucking turned to a little girl.
I mean, unless they're willing to delete, if they show a willingness to slice you up, man, nobody want a problem
They
with
ain't
that,
gonna
right?
they ain't gonna go in deleting though. They'll probably get raped and then try to delete, you know what I'm saying? But like they ain't finna go in and pick they fucking fight. No, they not gonna pick a fight. I think like, you know what I'm saying, gliders that go in that's not really about that shit. Very few would retaliate and try to kill the person that, you know what I'm saying, took advantage of them.
Yeah, especially they got a whole clique and gang behind them, or they, and plus after somebody fuck you in your ass, man, it seemed like you would be
Pause.
less likely to, you know what I mean? Pause, but it seemed like it would take the fight out of you. Like if you was like you would do that while it was happening or while they was trying to do it, but after it's over, like you basically like a bitch now. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Yeah,
the
nah, for
shit
sure.
dude's doing there to come out back on the street and sit at the dinner table. It's just crazy to think, bro.
Yeah, to get like raped by a man and you gotta see that man every day, it gotta do something to you. Like,
Yeah. And listen, man, I know for a fact that red bone niggas be on the menu, like light skinned niggas with wavy hair, or in prison. I've heard about it from reputable people, so I know white boys be on the menu in certain. I'm not saying every facility is the same. Of course, there's some facilities where the white boys ain't having shit. There's some states where the white boys ain't having shit, but it's places where it go down like that. But
yeah, like Illinois and like Cook County, motherfuckers across the state know when people come from like Cook County jail, and then when they go to like downstate to like prison, as soon as they find out that you came from Cook County and you doing your bid, they damn near already know that you bout that shit. Like you willing to fuck, you know?
yeah, I'm telling you, man, DC dudes got the same reputation too in the penitentiary too. They got this New Orleans dudes got that same reputation too. They like booty. That's the reputation. That's the reputation that precedes them. Now I don't know every dude or whatnot. I've heard a lot of things, but that's the reputation that precedes them.
Yeah, for sure. I got like my wife, she from Florida and shit. Man, she got cousins and uncles that's doing like fucking 30-year bids, 20-year bids, and a life sentence. And them motherfuckers be calling. and they starting to sound zestier, bro. Like
Yeah,
no
I mean, think
bullshit.
about when you in there, it's like, yo, think about it. That's a whole nother life, right? You live in a whole nother life. Like you seclude, like you could literally. I heard Fleece talking about this. Fleece was a woman for like 11 years. Did you know that? He got
No,
turned out.
I
Yeah,
ain't know that. I
when
ain't know that. I ain't know
he
that.
yeah,
Nah.
he went in when he was 16, and the nigga turned him out and had him walking around in high heels and lipstick. And the nigga was like, his husband. Like they was just like having an open relationship. Fleece was the woman in the relationship. And
Oh
then
man, I ain't
after
know that.
that, yeah, after he talks about it all the time on his channel. And then after he got out of that relationship, he became hard, and that's when we saw the Fleece we saw on
The Booty Warrior.
documentary. Yeah, documentary that was. He had been that way for about 20 years. Because you remember this motherfucker did 40 years.
Yeah. He went in early as fuck. He said he lost. He said he was a virgin when he went in.
Yeah. He was getting fucked. He was getting fucked for like 11 years. He was a dude's wife. He was walking around in stilettos and shit and lipstick.
Dude, seeing those fucking like updated photos and the progression of photos would be a very interesting thing. You should FOIA request all his fucking photos, dog.
I don't want to blast him because think about it. He already admitted it on his
Yeah, that's
channel. If you go to his channel,
crazy.
he talked about it. He said that was the way he was into it. Like that was life. That was just life. Like it wasn't. He didn't know no different.
Yeah, like my lady, like my wife, her cousin, right? He always telling us stories about niggas doing gay shit. Like, so when he talk on the phone, he like, man, this I almost killed this motherfucker, which he did. But it'd be like, why you always got a story about gay shit, bro?
Because that's what's going on in there.
Yeah, he got too many though. Like he was like, bro, he was in
Going
the
on a lot in there.
he was in a hole for like 2 years.
Going on a lot in there, man. It's nothing but men. That's the thing about it. Like that's the whole thing about jail. Shout out to Adolph Diversity, man. Adolph Diversity, man. Salute to you, bro. Miramar says, Fleece Johnson clip in your email. All right, let me play this Fleece Johnson clip, and then we're gonna get off of this booty shit. But yeah, man. The reason I said that, man, because I just seen two white boy white crimes that didn't put me to sleep, man. And it made me like, yo.
Hey, good job, Gliders. Good job, Gliders.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all coming back, man.
Two white crimes that didn't put me to sleep, man. I said,
Hey,
man,
you Gliders might you know what I'm saying, get tough enough to take back Denver.
Yeah, man. Maybe. Okay. Here go. He said two he sent me some Fleece shit, man. Yeah, Fleece wild though, man. When he be telling them stories, you know he telling the truth.
Bro,
Like,
he
you
married
know that
to
nigga
a
telling-
woman now, though. Like, what is wrong with her?
She a woman. That's what's wrong.
I said, what is it?
You know, women date fags all
I give
day.
you my word. I'll take it. I will.
Huh?
He said women date fags all day, but let me hear this. Let me hear him Fleece weird.
I said, what
supervillain.
is it? You give me your word. I said, I give you my word. I'll take it. I will appreciate it. So what is it? He took me in this room. He dropped his pants and spread them big old yellow buns of his. He had a big yellow butt, man. I thought it was just. I mean, that's my friend.
Think about it. This nigga right here is a nigga in prison. Like you should not want to go to prison for anything, whether you hard or not. The fact that niggas race to this place, I'm talking about they race here. You know it. You an officer. I know it. I've been around them. They are racing to get here.
Man, niggas do everything in their power to get to prison, bro. Like niggas be on fucking parole or house arrest, and instead of just fucking putting your work next door or at your baby mama house, they have all that shit on them, bro. And I'm like, nigga, like, bro, this is an apartment building, bro. If you put the shit on the back deck that's shared with your fucking neighbor, we couldn't put this on you.
Yo, niggas love prison.
I mean, but this is my birthday, and he spread. I said, hold up. He said, what did you say? I said, about what? I said, man, pull your pants up. He said, you gave your word. I said, when he was bending over, getting ready to pull his pants, I said, hold up. Man, that looks so good. I just spread it again. And when he spread it, my eyes just almost just rolled over my head. Like, I said,
what are we doing here?
This is what's in
This is
what's in prison. Yo,
No
that's
Diddy.
what's in prison. Think about that, man. That nigga is not an outlier. He's not an outlier, man. He's not some strange motherfucker. He is not all niggas. I'm not gonna sit here and say all niggas is like him, but he's a trope, a common trope. He's not an NPC. He's a playable character.
Yo,
in prison.
niggas be trying to convince y'all when they get out after doing a 20+ year bid that they didn't fucking take no butt or do anything, get no head or anything. That's crazy.
Money, a dub. We talking about 2005. We talking about Jigga was still hot. Jay-Z was still hot.
Bro, this is before 05 is before Dipset. Niggas wasn't even Dipset. Niggas wasn't even wearing pink furs, fake pink furs, and fucking.
I think Dipset was 04. I really do.
Oh man, I was
pink,
gonna
the
say,
pink was 03,
yeah, with the
04.
pink range, and shit.
That was 03, 04. That was 03.
That pink Lamborghini.
All right, bro. All right.
Yeah,
Well, shit.
this was
You went in pink Lamborghini. You went in pink Range Rover. Hey, ma, what's up? And you came out to motherfucking Lil Uzi Vert twerking and shit. Like, bro, check this out, bro. So my wife cousin, he been in that bitch for like 15. No, he been in there a while. Basically his whole life though, damn near, because he was in and out anyway. This motherfucker, he was in before like iPhones, bro.
Yeah,
so
Chirp was out in 05, I think.
So he asked us like, hey man, how often y'all get on Facebook? Like, how often? Motherfuckers an app on the phone. He said, what's that? I said, dude, all right. Motherfuckers get on Facebook every other fucking 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But for them, they went in before like apps and shit. They went in before all this shit. Like he don't know.
Think he went in? Like around what year roughly?
Shit. He got a 30-year bid. He went
2002,
in like
98.
Yo, when my cousin came home, listen, and I know him real well because we grew up together, right? When he came home and I shook his hand, his grip was so strong. It was like he was a mechanic for like 100 years, right? I said, okay. I was proud of him. I was like, yeah, man, that made me proud that his grip was that strong because at least he wasn't, I could believe he wasn't doing nothing in there. That nigga hair shape was strong, Jay. I'm talking about like when he, like, I'm talking about like he went from like a boy to a man just in his hands. I said, okay, yeah, you was in there jacking off all the time. You wasn't in there doing no gay shit. This nigga hands was strong, Jack. I was like, God damn, nigga, you was a little lanky motherfucker. Now you got like a Hogan handshake and shit.
This
I
nigga
believe you ain't do shit.
this nigga was born in like 1989 or 1990, and he went in like like 09 when he was like 18, 19. And this motherfucker like 35 now, G.
So that's when around Facebook was starting and the iPhone, right? I remember that year.
Yo, this nigga has never heard of Instagram or none of that shit, bro. Like, bro,
He's
he
talking
in
about
that bitch. Bro, he in that bitch like, bro. The shit is like he's so stuck back in like that time. Like he be asking motherfuckers to send like pictures and all this other bro. This shit crazy how they living in there.
Yeah, it's just a mess, man. These motherfuckers. This is, and now this is the last one I'm gonna play. But the reason because some people may be confused why I went here. When I saw those two white boys and how they crashed out like that, it made me think of this video. I was gonna show this video that a white boy in prison. The white boy talking about prison shit, but I wasn't gonna show it today. I was gonna just kept it in the file just in case I needed it at some point. But yeah, like, listen, you white man. It's nothing but niggas in there. It's nothing but niggas in prison, man.
And that's the thing. Like niggas don't realize. I mean, like people don't realize, right? Like niggas are the majority in prisons everywhere. So if like let's say like in Idaho where Brian Cole, whatever, like he's the minority in Idaho. Like niggas are the majority in Maine prison, bro. Like Maine.
But even
like,
regular son, man, they're not cut out for that shit. It takes these degenerate
it's in our DNA though, so eventually we will
guys are more likely
adjust.
to try than the fighters. But bro,
Yeah.
but you know, man, these dudes, these son words are just degenerately violent, bro.
Yeah,
like,
for
a regular
sure.
motherfucker's they just not built for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead, Art.
Yeah, so salute to Louis Barrow. He says, I heard a prison story where a guy was beat up and essayed. He originally had a 2-year sentence, but he stabbed to death the guy who did it and got life. God damn, like right,
That sounds like the movie American Me.
Yeah, that's just fucked up, man. Like you go in there, some nigga rape you, you stab him, and now you got a life sentence. It's fucked up.
That's
the
plot from American.
You be sitting there reading a book, writing a letter to your family. He'll come up to your cell, bro. You be sitting there reading a book, writing a letter to your family. He'll hit your door and tell you, when he come back, you better have that thing out. You better have it out. And I remember this little white boy asked me, he just came from another prison. He knocked on my door. I said, yeah. He said, what's your name? I said, don't matter what my name is. What you want? He said, that big black guy told me when he left my cell to have my thing out and he'll be back. What was he talking about? I said, you know what he's talking about? He's talking about your dick. He wants it. He gonna suck you dry, bro. And why you over here? What should I said, man, I don't know what you can do, but I'm not getting into that. I'm not gonna fight this man. And he'll come up to you.
What a culture, man.
Fuck this, bro.
Yeah, it kind of puts into perspective how these son words keep going back.
What do you think about that, Fisherman? What's your thought?
I don't think the world is ready to accept the unlimited amount of depravity of the Son Man's mind. Like y'all are different. Like I know y'all like to say we're aliens and spaceship and bullshit. If anybody's an alien, it's y'all.
No, but like let's just say you commit a crime, right? Let's just say you fucking accidentally kill somebody or whatever the fuck, right? And now you facing charges and you gotta go do some time,
A
right?
DUI.
Yeah, anything, yeah, something like that. Something that just
Now you're in the joint.
now. What's your? Are you going to join the white supremacist gang?
Yeah, for sure.
Backwoods?
For sure, absolutely.
You got to, man.
Absolutely.
So are you gonna like? Do you think you'll cut out for that though? Like, you think you cut out because those white boys in those? You saw the video and they got rules. Like, you can't touch the railing in the prison because blacks touch the railing. You can't like borrow a cigarette from a black. You can't like. They got rules.
I mean, I think Fish is okay with that. All those
Yeah,
two
that
rules
would be absolutely fine with me.
Those two rules are okay with Fish, I'm sure.
So you I mean, like, are you ready to kill? Like, you think you could get in mode to ready to kill somebody?
I mean, if I absolutely had to, yeah. Like, I don't value everybody's life and all that shit. Like, if I was in charge, I would wipe out all of Haiti.
Yo.
Hey, fisherman, just Haiti.
Hey, I support that.
I mean, I would
I support
start with
that.
Haiti.
Why?
Why would you wipe out Haiti?
He just read an article on it. He was telling me about it.
It's a good piece of real estate, and it's not being used well, and those people are worthless.
Okay. Well, so you're just gonna kind of clear them out and
Yeah.
move people in there. I got you.
I would bolster the border with the Dominican Republic, and then we would just drive them into the ocean.
So
Like
tell
a
me
bulldozer?
this.
From a river to the sea type shit.
So tell me this. Fisherman, have you ever had like nightmares or fears of going to prison because of what this type of stuff that we covered? Like, I want to know, like, white boys dread going to prison and shit.
I think you would like to think that, but no.
I'm asking. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't think about going to prison to get raped.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay. Because I mean, it's like, yo, that shit is crazy, man. Like, it's just bananas, man. But yeah, let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's see what we got. Oh man, the Illadelph.
Understanding on the matter. They sit down.
Jeez, what the fuck?
At 8:03, a man is dead after a shooting in North Philadelphia. It happened just before 1:30 on North Woodstock Street and West Diamond Street. So far, no arrests have been made. Philadelphia police are now investigating. A 26-year-old man is critical but stable after being shot in West Philly. He was shot multiple times, we're told, by police. He was told on the 5400 block of Poplar Street around 11:45 last night before going in his house. He was taken to the hospital. So far, no arrests have been made and no known motive. Developing now out of North Philadelphia, Philadelphia fire officials confirming a 12-year-old boy was pulled out of a burning fire.
They just went through those two shootings like it was nothing. Like, they just, jeez.
I mean, let's be honest, it really was nothing.
Yeah, right. God damn, man. Jeez. Oh yeah, this one I wanted to see. Yeah, right.
Day and night.
It's like fight or flight.
We have a constant prostitution enterprise, if you would.
That fear is there.
During the day, you see it, but at night, it's a whole different world where it's Gotham City.
Except it's Park Row Avenue in South Dallas, where neighbors say they begged for help, but no one listens.
You have been so good.
What you hear is the cry of wanting better in a community that deserves it.
I had a long, dark drug addiction.
Louis Harrell leads that cry as the founder of the Men of Nehemiah, a Christian addiction treatment center in South Dallas.
It's about the weight, the responsibility of being a man.
These men are working to improve themselves and their community outside these gates.
This is where warfare happens.
And where the men of Nehemiah use military discipline to meet the problems head on.
We march throughout the city, and we start here at ground zero, if you will.
Still need the white man's
difference that
motherfucking
60
discipline.
men make, the presence of men.
They what?
I said, still need that white man's motherfucking method.
Need that white girl too. Them white women, they making all the money out there.
Cut the grass. We continue today to just pick up paper.
David Woods is part of that group.
It's a lot different than it was a decade ago, but there's still work to be done.
The 1800 block of Park Row Ave, less than a mile from the historic South Boulevard Park Row. The block, stretching roughly 800 feet, where you can see vacant lots and makeshift shelters outnumber homes. And you see drug activity with people appearing to sell sex to survive.
I guarantee you they tell you crime is down. If Trump sent in the actual God, crime is down though.
That's where it goes down.
Dallas police say crime is down across the city. But here...
I called it. God, I swear I ain't never seen this video before, man. God damn.
No, I mean, shit. Yeah, no. Hey, we kind of knew it was coming. I ain't think it was gonna come the fucking next sentence, but we knew it was coming. God, it's like safe and effective.
These people are fucking nuts, man.
Feet, where you can see vacant lots and makeshift shelters outnumber homes. And you see drug activity with people appearing to sell sex to survive.
That's where it goes down.
Dallas police say crime is down across the city, but here, a pure nightmare.
You're able to hide it in North Dallas because everything is pristine. But down here, it's real. It's visible.
Day and night.
I mean, it's surprising to see 18-wheelers park on your residential street.
Community advocates Ms. Ruggs and Gio Aguilera see it too.
There's people you don't know in cars coming up. There's, drug deals, all kinds of different things going on.
It's shocking to see minivans by the truckload stop. And again, it's not one or two people in these vans. It's multiple people. What if they're being sex trafficked? What if they're endangered?
That fear of having to come home and walk into a circumstance or situation due to the fact of someone else's state.
So we went to see for ourselves. On the first day, used condoms and alcohol bottles.
It's just evil. It's just evil.
For hours, those believed to be sex workers walked up and down the block. And even more shocking, on the second day, in broad daylight, two people appearing to be engaged in sexual activity right in front of us. And another day, cameras catching this even as people drove by. That's just the daytime. At night, our cameras pinging nonstop as activity picks up.
It's something that's very resolvable with just a police presence.
Residents say they've called police repeatedly.
Other communities in Dallas will talk about response times. That doesn't exist here. We don't have response time. They don't come.
Through an open records request, we obtained the 911 call log from January 2024 to April 23rd, 2025. At least 45 calls were made to DPD. Over 20 show no police action. When we asked for the number of calls police responded to, records show just 2.
We can assure that they have been taken care of and addressed.
So we sat down with DPD Deputy Chief Patricia Mora. She says DPD categorizes prostitution and open-air drug sales as quality of life issues.
You're looking at a lower priority call, which is going to take, again.
So that means that that's not going into their crime stats. That they, like when they,
I mean, so what she's saying is this is how this shit happens, right? So all these calls coming in because sons call the police non-fucking stop all day, right? So as the calls are coming in, the quality of life calls, which is like open air drugging and fucking intoxication or even prostitution now, because they put prostitution so low on the fucking crime like scale, right? They keep getting pounced on. They keep getting jumped on, right? Meaning like the calls keep getting pushed back because a person shot is coming in, a domestic is coming in, a traffic crash is coming in with injuries, a person stabbed is coming in. So every time these calls come in, that call get pushed down to the bottom. So this is how it'd be a no police response, because now the dispatcher, right? They looking at their board and they say that it's a thing called a backlog, right? Like, oh, we're in the backlog. Da, 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 da. So it's a vice call, which is like prostitution or drugs, whatever. It's been sitting on the board for 3.5 hours. And now they ask the sergeant, like, hey, can we just code it out? So they just code it out. And nobody will come because it's been like it's 3.5 hours. They ain't selling pussy or actively fucking selling weed right now or drinking on the public way right now. Nobody else call. It's just one call. So they just code it and the police of 19 Paulett. That's what she talking about.
Wow.
That's what they
On
voted
average, a little bit over 4 hours.
Majority of the calls here are listed as priority 2, which DPD defines as urgent. The others are priorities 3 and 4, with only one priority 1 call for a shooting.
Police officers are getting pulled in all different directions. I know a lot of people have heard, that we are lacking the manpower.
We need the Dallas Police Department to step it up.
Dallas City Councilman Adam Bazaldua, representing this area.
My residents don't want to hear excuses, especially when I have seen the difference in response times in other parts of the city.
He says it's a lack in equity, with South Dallas being majority Black and brown, with higher concentrations of poverty.
A lack of equity. These niggas.
He's an idiot. So he knows. So that guy is right. He knows the reason of the responses in other communities or other districts, right? Because it's separated in districts. He knows that if you, let's say Chicago, if we're in fucking Wicker Park, which is like mostly gliders or whatever, or mostly gliders up north, versus in South fucking Shore or Woodline area, which is majority Black or Sons, damn well that the response time for a domestic or a fucking traffic crash with injuries or a selling or anything is going to be a faster fucking response up north, because they're getting less fucking quantity of the priority 1 calls.
Yep.
Like it literally is. He knows that shit. He knows
They have their own precinct. They have their own. They act like the cops is all in one fucking central place.
Right. They act like precinct. They act like it's some universal shit when it's like, oh yeah, they all looking at the same board. Each district is looking at different boards, and if you're around Sons, your board is fucking full because they call all day, every day about every fucking thing, and then Sons lie a lot. So, bro, Sons lie a lot. So it's gonna be a lot of lying calls of, person with a gun calls, but it's really just, I want my motherfucking baby daddy gone. So she'll say like, oh, he got a gun, and we get them like, he ain't got no gun. I just know that make you come faster. Or my car stolen, and my baby was in the back seat, and then we get there and we be like, where your baby at? We got the car. We didn't put helicopters. We didn't spend millions of dollars trying to find this baby. And then we get the car, no baby in the car. And we be like, where your baby? Oh, yeah, she with my mama.
Found her.
Like,
damn.
Fuck out of here.
Wow. Yo, man, that's an education y'all getting, man. Shout out to Cook County, man. Listen, Arc Nation News is made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you. Murray Monster says, the pimps are more so targeted that I know of in NYC. Tricks as well, but the prostitutes for the most part are left alone. Many states treat prostitutes as leave it alone crimes. Yeah, facts. They decriminalize prostitution.
They're as victims now.
Yeah, they decriminalize it. So it's like that's a recent thing. Yeah.
You know what they teaching us? You know what they teaching us right now? Instead of sex work or prostitution, we can't say that anymore.
Hey.
The shit is called survival work.
Holy moly. Jesus Christ.
I also have seen the difference in resources devoted to areas of the city where council members kiss the police's ass. And that's reality. Our city has done a really good job of neglecting South Dallas.
Our block is off the grid.
Out of sight and out of mind. And not just to advocates,
Nobody else look out for us but us.
but those working on the street too.
Like right now, this survivor for me.
We spoke with a woman who says she works on Park Row to support her kids after leaving her husband.
The police don't care because of what we do. I do what I do because I have to right now. But that don't make me who I am.
She says it comes down to a lack of resources like affordable housing.
By the time I get my check, I gotta save this check and this check to make rent. You know what I'm saying? Then once I save these 2 checks to make rent, what the f- we gonna eat?
What keeps you pushing?
My kids. If I ain't had them, I'd have been gay for a baby. Not lie. Them 2 little girls is everything to me. That's why I keep my head up and I keep pushing.
It's heartbreaking.
Jesus gonna get us right.
Absolutely want to meet people where they're at.
Which the community is doing themselves. Day and night.
Bread in my pocket.
Gliders, gliders, and gliders.
We deal with broken people.
I like to say the longer something falls, the faster it falls. And our society is just falling.
And it's the community choosing to pick it up. Simply because they deserve better.
I support that.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, black churches be lit. Our churches be fucking boring.
And I'm Meg Gatto.
Oh,
the 18
no, give
count
me the
indictment
boring
accuses
church.
Mayor
Bullshit.
Latoya Cantrell
Right.
and a former NOPD.
Why you say that? I be coming out of my church, I feeling
No.
guilty. Like I'm going to
Hell
hell.
nah. I need them straight to the point. Give me a good little scripture, something to think about. No.
The last time I went to a black church, which was a long time ago now, I came out feeling good as hell.
Man,
Yeah, they
probably. I bet you was tired as hell from all that standing up and passing around the collection plate.
No, Catholics actually make you stand up
Yeah.
and sit down.
Oh
man.
hell yeah, Catholics we standing up and
Yeah.
down on your knees, get up.
Yeah, I went to
that's
one
true.
Catholic
But they
service.
last like an hour, 20 minutes.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Recently, they've been better for me, but years ago, remember
Yeah, I went to the.
feeling guilty.
Hey, you remember when Ella got killed, whatever, and that her funeral, Ella French.
Yeah.
That was like a whole Catholic as fuck, bro. I was surprised like we were standing up that much.
Yeah, I mean that's what I go to all the time. And when I went to a black church, bro, man, I came out of there. It was nice, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like the music, they were vibing. It was kind of like a party.
Yeah, definitely. It's a different vibe in the Baptist. There's a Baptist church.
Yeah, I like that a lot, man. Like I said, art should be depressing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it should be. Like you should be repenting. Niggas need to repent, but niggas is fucking in there having a party and shit in their community and shambles.
Yo, niggas has turned what's the shit? What's the dancing when they don't say shit, they just move their arms. What that shit called again? What the fuck is that shit called?
Holy Ghosting?
Or like speaking in tongues?
No, it's called something. Fuck. What is that shit called when they be wearing like? It mostly be like the youth. They be coming up there and they do that shit.
Praise dancing.
Yeah, praise dancing. Yeah, bruh. Niggas have turned praise dancing into like hip hop, bro.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh wow.
They do that like little stepping thing. It's crazy.
Damn, that is crazy. How in the fuck?
Yeah, no. I agree because hip hop. I've seen that a lot of rappers, they always had hip hop rappers like back in the day. But now the hip hop rappers, they like banging on God, like they hitting you with the switch the switch full of the Holy Ghost and shit. They
got it out their system.
Yeah, that was some different shit, man.
They got their demons out back in the day.
Yeah, facts. Let me shit. Whew. Let's see. What else is going on?
In Memphis, this is News Channel 3 at 5.
First at 5 on your news leader, a man is potentially paralyzed after an alleged attack inside the Shelby County Jail. Another inmate is accused of using a homemade weapon to attack him. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. WRG Shay Arthur is live in the medical district tonight with the latest on the case. And Shay, what are you learning?
Greg, Stephanie, a pretty scary situation here. I spoke with a relative of the man who was attacked. She says tonight he remains hospitalized, stabbed 17 times all over his body.
An alarming attack. Investigators say it happened on the 5th floor of the Shelby County Jail. Jailers say the incident happened after a report of stolen commissary items. They say when they showed up, Kuku Sanomiga was removed from a pod, brought into the hallway. Officers were inside the pod speaking to other inmates when they say Sanomiga ran back into the pod and began stabbing another inmate with a homemade weapon. The victim was severely injured, stabbed in his head, neck, back, torso, and arms. A chemical agent was used to restrain the suspect. Following the attack, a relative of that victim tells us one diagnosis is paralysis. Records show the 28-year-old suspect was booked in jail in April on weapons and drug charges, but has a history of being arrested in the past. Investigators say the incident happened last week. It comes as there's calls for improvements at the Shelby County Jail, called by many by its address, 201 Poplar.
201 is inhumane. 201, it's a shame. 201, it's a shame.
Just yesterday, a group gathered outside the jail, calling for better living conditions for inmates after we've reported on extensive problems within the facility.
Making it clear that these protests aren't going to go away. These organizations are not going to stop organizing around this because these are people in our community who are suffering in there.
Oh my God.
Suspect in this case has a $400,000 bond.
Bro, these people are so fucking annoying, bro. Like, bro, this is Memphis, Tennessee. These motherfuckers had to throw boulders to actually be held at 201 Poplar Drive, bro. Like, this bitch is like, bro, you have to do the most to be held in Memphis. They liberal as fuck. And now we're begging them like to like treat these fucking crazy ass killers. Like, bro, motherfuckers assassinated Young Dolph for literally no fucking reason in broad daylight. They were held at
They've
201
been
Poplar
home,
Drive.
and they've been going back and forth to court from home for like 3 years.
Yes, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, it's not they're dangerous or anything, right?
Remember how he kept violating the dude who
Yes.
set it up?
Yeah, he was like a
Yes,
big fat
bro.
dude, right?
Yeah.
Dude,
It's,
like
it's not
they
like
were,
he's dangerous or anything, right?
Yeah.
man. Hey, all right, man. I'll be in Memphis this weekend, man. Wish me luck.
Man,
Oh yeah, man.
man, keep your head low, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, you
that
carry everywhere,
Dolph
though,
video
don't
was
you?
crazy though, man.
You carry everywhere, right?
I wasn't even planning on bringing no gun to Memphis, but I might now.
Man, take the gun and the AK.
This is the thing about me, man. I don't carry because I got little kids and whatnot. But if when I did carry for different periods in my life, just like the Biggie song, checking for my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. Like serious up. Like once you carry, I don't know how you go anywhere without it. Like, cause it's just weird, man. You know what I'm saying? Like even now, if I don't have my mace and my blade on me, I feel naked.
Yo,
You know
so
what I'm saying?
when I'm like off duty, I don't really carry because like I just be around. Like I live like in like a really nice neighborhood, and like I don't really see like sons and shit. But like when I do go into like the hood and shit like that, yeah, I bring you know what I'm saying, my gun and shit. But like when I be out of town, like I ain't finna be around like hood shit. And then even in Memphis, like on Bill, like they you been to Bill Street lately?
I've never been to Bill. I've never been to
Oh
Memphis.
man, so Bill like now like Bill at like after like 5 o'clock, you gotta like go through like TSA.
Oh yeah, that's the certain niggas. Niggas ain't going down there.
Yeah, like you gotta like, bro, they got like literally like TSA metal detectors, security pat downs and shit.
Damn, that's crazy, man. Let's see what else is going on. Oh man, so much crime everywhere we look, man. Everywhere you look.
Everywhere you look, there's a
I put a nice black church video in the bag. That's funny.
Okay.
It ain't ever gonna top the one that you gave already, though.
From Central Indiana's #1 news source, this is Fox 59 Tonight.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us here on Fox 59 Tonight. I'm Cameron Riddle. We appreciate you downloading our new smart TV app on your Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and now on your Samsung Smart TV. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss any of the conversations we have every night at 8 o'clock here on Fox 59 Tonight, talking about everything from the White House to what's happening at your house. And on tonight's episode, we'll be a little bit closer to home because the Chief of Police is here in the studio from the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department. We'll talk with Chris Bailey in just a second as we review a couple of things. It's been a busy summer here in the city of Indianapolis. We've had Indiana Black Expo, Summer Celebration. We've had WNBA All-Star Weekend, a number of events and conventions, and he's had a big task ahead of him to make sure the city stays safe while also getting some pressure because at the beginning of summer, we talked a lot about it on this show, what the teens were doing in downtown Indianapolis. And we even heard from the chief with his frustration. Rafael Sanchez, I'm no Russ McQuaid.
And thank God you're not those people, really.
Hey, this is, we've got a shooting outside of this location at 1 o'clock in the morning. And that really started to kind of feel like we were on a snowball there. Like each weekend was getting worse and worse. Then it got to the point where we had the mass shooting, multiple people shot. A 16-year-old, I believe, was his age, killed in downtown. This is all leading up to WNBA All-Star, Expo weekend. And we're like, hey, we cannot keep doing this.
Yeah.
We had a press conference on a Saturday afternoon. About violence and what the city wanted to do. And that was, one, implement a curfew, get these kids from being out downtown. We talked about it a lot here. We talked about it on the radio, all the solutions. You guys I feel, were listening to the public and the people who were listening at your press conferences and telling you, okay, you guys do have to do something. And you did. So I want to acknowledge that. After that press conference, what happened? What did you guys do? Because we've been having some quiet weekends, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, I think the message resonated with everyone in our community, with a few, people that didn't feel the same way that everyone else did. But it really was about keeping our kids safe. Here we had a 16-year-old laying on the concrete behind me, dead on July 5th, early morning, and another 15-year-old dead at the hospital from something that could have been prevented, in my view. And we had to do something about it, not to punish the kids, but to keep them safe. Because to this day, I don't know if these two young men were actually part of some disturbance, or if they got caught up in the crossfire and are no longer with us. Well, that could have happened to many other young people that night that should just not have been out there. And we had over almost 170 officers down there, including just half a block away dealing with another large fight at the intersection of Meridian and Washington Street, right at the south spoke of the circle. And I was out all that evening, but I left 12:30, 12:45 because I thought, well, it was a lot worse earlier in the evening, and I thought that things had gotten to the point where I felt comfortable going home, and I had no longer laid my head on that pillow, and that happened. So, a lot of conversations were started. A lot of people in the community stepped up and said, this is a shared responsibility, and it absolutely is. We have to put some pressure on our parents and guardians and mentors and all those individuals to understand where their kids are, what they're doing all night.
Jesus Christ, man.
Man, he doing too much.
Fucking Christ, man. Jeez. Everywhere you look, there's like a crisis. There's a 24/7, 365 crisis. But then when Trump sends the National Guard to a specific city, oh, no, crime's down. Any other time we go to any of these cities, it's a crisis mode.
Right. I mean, you have this and they're begging
then check this out.
Their kids, bro.
Check this out. They love the whole, because it's happening over here, it's just not a big deal. It's okay. No one really cares about us. And then when you really care about us and send the fucking military over there, crime is down. It's a 20-year low. You're doing too much.
Yeah.
Bro, the whole shit is this, bro. The system was not created for these people. Like, let's stop trying to adjust to these people, bro. The only reason why we have to adjust to these people now is because these people are now mobile and they flooding into other areas. But fuck.
We haven't done Birmingham in a while, man. It's been a while, man.
Alabama.
Yeah, Birmingham.
Oh yeah. What about Mobile?
Yeah,
How far are they from each other? Are they down the street?
Birmingham's like 3.
I want to say like 3 hours, right? 2.5, 3 hours.
It's like probably about 3.
Close.
Yeah,
because
because Mobile is by the Gulf, and then Birmingham is what is that, southeast or whatever, or whatever.
Yeah, those big ass states. See, like on the East Coast, man, you drive 3 hours, you probably driving through 4 or 5 states.
right.
Yeah, no,
The
Alabama
whole
got
length
some
of
space.
Alabama is like 5 or 6 hours to get out of Alabama.
Hell yeah, Alabama got some space, bro. Cause like shit from like what is it, Auburn to Tuscaloosa is like what, 2 hours.
Yeah, it's literally from DC to Philly through Baltimore to Philly is 2 hours or hour 45 minutes, man.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
From DC through Baltimore, through Philly, through New Jersey to the bridge, because the bridge at New York is going to take you another hour to get into the city, but to the bridge is 4 hours.
Oh man, yeah, nah. Like we can get from like from Chicago to fucking Cincinnati is 4 hours. Like you can get to fucking Ohio and like be in a whole nother fucking world, bro, in 4 hours. But like we ain't going through all these major things. Nothing in between. Like, bro, the drive from like even this like drive I'm about to take, like the drive from Chicago to Memphis, bro, it is nothing in between for 8 hours. Like nothing.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. They got them big states. We got the little states over here in the East Coast, man. Little teeny states, man. Let's see what's going on here.
In Marion County, a man is behind bars charged in the shooting that killed his wife and hurt their daughter. Deputies say Tristan Stewart was taken into custody this morning. The arrest comes after his wife, Taylor Stewart, was shot and killed in Hamilton on Friday. Now, the shooting also seriously hurt their 2-year-old daughter. Authorities later arrested Kenneth Stewart in connection to the investigation. He's been charged with aiding and abetting. Right now, it's unclear how the two men are connected.
Gee. That Key and Peele skit is amazing right there. That was one of the funniest ones of.
What is it?
In Marion County, a man is.
I can't blame the Key and Peele skit on here. They might get. They definitely.
What I'm saying though, but what was it though?
Just an R&B group. They're an R&B group, and then during the singing the song, the one guy starts hitting on the other guy. It's hilarious. If you ain't never seen this Key and Peele skit right here,
in Marion County, a man is behind.
Y'all. Let me see, where is it? This one right here. Secret Emotions, man. That shit is fucking hilarious, man. These niggas are so talented as they play 80s singers, and they do sing the song. That shit is funny, though. That shit is so fucking funny, man.
Yeah, they got a lot of good shit, but they do got a lot of weak shit. But they funny shit is funny as fuck.
Yeah, they're talented. The one director, he's good. The one that does scary movies, they're not bad movies.
Yeah. Facts. I just seen this shit on IG, man. This kid, this is still on IG. I want to share it with y'all, man. Salute to this guy, man. This fucking guy is absolutely amazing. I just seen on IG, man. On an honorary Ankh Nation, man. This guy right here. I haven't shared the screen yet.
It's an honorary Ankh Nation.
Yeah, man. Gotta make this dude. And Ankh Nation news is made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you. Salute to everybody. We're also trying to get 10 people to share the stream on social media. Trying to get 10 people to share the stream on social media. Hold on. If we could get that, we've had that the last 2 nights. We had 10 people share the stream. We're just trying to get it and keep it going. 10 people share the stream.
Hey, that's real good, all right?
Yeah, that's good. Look at this guy, man. This is Zaid. When he was just 2.5, he suffered burns on 80% of his body. Doctors said he wouldn't survive. But by the grace of God, he did. Today, he's 19 years old, living in Mexico. His will to live is nothing short of miraculous and truly inspiring. He is a warrior, and he deserves all our respect and admiration. There are many more videos of his story here on TikTok.
I don't even know if I want to be like that, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's
That's rough,
Yo,
bro.
the will to live, though, the will to carry on.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Yeah. I tell my wife that too.
I'm
I'll tell
good.
her I tell my wife if I ever.
It's a train everywhere, bro.
You said you told your wife if you ever.
I told her if I ever end up paralyzed, I'm like, man, I'm about to find some way to take my life. She's like, you wouldn't stay on this. You wouldn't stay here for not even for me. And I'm like, well, shit. If you say it like that, I don't even know, but probably not.
Damn, this guy right here, though. This guy, man, he's doing this day for day. His reality, man. When I saw this, I just saw it now, just on IG. This guy's reality, man. This dude is a champion. Like you think about, LeBron James or Michael Jordan, they won a championship, and nah, motherfucker. This dude is a champion.
That means nothing, dog. Shout out to this cat though, for sure. He's stronger than me.
He's a champion. Yo, this is a champion. Fuck coming back from 3-1 deficit in the finals, or coming back from 20 points down in the last 5 minutes. Man, fuck all that. This nigga right here, he's a champion. he win a championship. I want to make sure I honored him, man. He's a champion. This dude is a champion.
Shout out
He's
to him, man.
champion.
Yeah, you make sense.
Whether anybody would feel like they could do it or not, that's not even the point. Because I know that because it's easy to say, oh yeah, I would do. It's easy to say you would. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy to say you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But one thing for sure, this dude is a champion.
Right. Well, I mean, look, whether you admire Batman or Tom Brady, really is this kid that's the man.
I'm telling you, man, this dude is the man. He is the man. Salute. Man. Salute to Cool Cat, man. He says much love from and respect to everyone in the nation. Yeah, man. Salute to you, Cool Cat. Cool Cat in the building. Cool Cat cooling. This is the man.
Hey, you got a former panelist in the back. I think conservative.
From the hood, yeah. Cool. What's up, my guy? Yo, Cool Cat, aka Hot Dog.
What's up, bro? What's going on?
Yo, what's going on, my guy?
Oh, what's up, my guy? It's my guy in the building, man. What's happening?
What's going on, man? How y'all been?
What you been up to, man?
Nah, I've been watching y'all though. I've been watching y'all. I just changed my page because I be selling Frenchies now. But I be watching y'all.
You be what?
I be selling
Frenchies and dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow, how's that going?
Going good, man.
Frenchies are expensive.
Sons don't be trying to rob you for them joints, man. Run off with them.
Nah, but I'll be on the lookout because the son, man.
Yeah.
Yo, we just had a whole thing with motherfuckers stealing a French bulldog that was pregnant.
That's a big deal. Like in DC, they
man, that's a
fucking
huge
not
record.
now, but before.
Nah, they still doing that.
Week,
They're still doing that. They still stealing some shit.
Yo, how much they go for, bro? Because I know they're expensive.
Yo, like it depends on what type of what color it is and all the other shit. And like,
DNA,
yeah,
structure, color,
but
and
like
all that
some of them shits, I think the ones that's real dope be like 10K, right?
Yeah, I got some shit like that.
Damn, yeah, it sounds dangerous on some, man, bro. I'm not.
Yo,
gonna
and
lie
that's
to
not my smoke detector, bro. It's storming. The Wi-Fi went out. That's my motherfucking that's my motherfucking alarm. All right, motherfuckers.
right. Yo, that sounds dangerous, bro. Conservative. That shit sounds dangerous as fuck, bro. If you're dealing with sons.
Nah, it is, man. Everywhere you go, man, you gotta be on the lookout. No bullshit. I ain't even joking.
Are you selling them to sons?
To everybody, man.
Yo, on the low end, you can sell that shit for 1,500, right? On the low end, right?
Yeah, if it's some regular shit, some regular guns.
Yeah, but if it's like the ones that's with the damn, it's storming like a motherfucker. And you can sell them. You can sell like the babies that's got the good fur for 35, right? Because I was looking it up when they stole it. I was like, this dude, he came to the station freaking the fuck out.
Man, bro, I driving around with those dogs like is like having a briefcase full of gold bars, right? But everybody knows it's gold bars because you can't hide the dog, really, right?
I'm telling you, man,
sounds dangerous. But hey, be safe, brother.
Oh no, no doubt. Yeah, no, man.
Yeah, man, be safe, man. Yacht says, salute the nation. Think about making some 2-minute clips of the show and posting them on X. The old newspaper stories would be great. Easier for people to retweet and see what the show is about. Yeah, I mean, I made some shorter. I clipped some shit and put it on YouTube. Yeah, but putting it on X is I have forgot about that. That never crossed my mind.
Yo, Krug, did you see yesterday's show? You gotta check it out, bro. Them Hezekiah segments I did. Crazy,
Yo, I was watching it and then I fucking fell asleep. So I probably fell asleep like the whole last hour, bro.
Yeah, them stories are crazy as fuck.
Hey, I see you doing your evening shows too, man. I be on that shit too, man.
Oh, you doing the daytime shows?
Yeah, the daytime shows.
Yeah, definitely, man. I've been trying to do more of those, man. Lately, man. The audience, man.
Covering that DC that's DC takeover.
Yeah, this is pretty late for some people, man. Let's see what else is going on, man. Did we do Birmingham? Oh, we only did one. Oh, we only
I
did
don't
one
think you
in
did
Birmingham.
none.
Yeah. All right, let me go back to Birmingham. Yeah, this is.
Hey, Birmingham been low key when it comes to national news, though, man. Good for them, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's 100 little black cities, man, where you could go to and fucking World War III is going on in the streets down there, man. Let's see.
And we have a new update this morning to breaking news that we first told you about yesterday morning. A Birmingham high school football coach killed in a deadly shooting. This morning, the man charged in that killing, waking up behind bars. Parker High School shared this post of Demetrius Beverly.
Wow, they killed a high school football coach. They on the board right there.
Another one? Another coach?
Yeah, but that's supposed to be a bigger story than that, man. We supposed to know about that, right? From like the Shade Room or Hollywood Unlocked.
Stephen A. Smith, maybe
Breakfast
get into it.
Club. Yeah, anybody, man. This black coach got killed. How come this is the first we hearing about?
The school says he was an assistant football coach. He was also a former football and baseball player with the Thundering Herd. The school went on to say that Coach Beverly, quote, gave his all to the Thundering Herd on the field and in our community. He was a mentor, a husband, a father, and friend whose impact will live on through the countless lives he touched. DeCorleon Robinson is charged with Beverly's murder. Beverly was found dead at Lakeshore Ridge Apartments Wednesday night. Police say Robinson was arrested in the complex's parking lot. He is now in the Jefferson County Jail being held.
DeCorleon.
That's a new one.
I like it.
I don't think I heard of DeCorleon. I don't think I got that
I know
one.
you heard Decorous. Decorous.
Yeah, Aquarius.
This one almost sounded like The Godfather, right? Corleone. Don Corleone.
Aquarium.
Yeah, that's right where they got it from. Corleone. I had a teacher who used to call me Michael Corleone all the time. He's like, Michael Corleone.
Don Corleone.
Like elementary school. Yeah.
Man,
without
I picture that coach. The neighbors got him.
I bet you this was like a party or something, like a large gathering. I bet you that shit was like they was like kicking it at that apartment complex.
Clayton County just.
Yeah. This is.
And we have a new.
Let me see. Right. Yeah. Man.
And we have a new update this morning to breaking.
Whack that boy, man. The coach got whacked at apartment complex. Could have been over.
Could have been over a check.
Yeah, something
Over
like
a
that.
check. It could have been over a chip, like a tortilla chip.
It could have been. It could have been
Check
over,
back.
motherfucker. Somebody looking at somebody a certain way.
I'm gonna say he was. It was over a bit. I'm gonna think it feel like it was over the broad, man.
Yeah. The only reason I agree with you on that one is because in the video that they showed of the scene, it wasn't like a whole bunch of some people walking away and not talking to the police.
Yeah.
And this morning, a murder suspect is back behind bars after he was mistakenly released from jail.
Terrence Alexander is accused of shooting and killing Tavon Arnold. Now, another woman was hurt in that shooting Friday night. He was originally arrested Saturday, but was released on bond Tuesday by accident. Alexander was arrested again in the 5 Point South area yesterday.
Hey, why niggas always getting lucky and getting released on accident? You notice that? Like, I don't be seeing like the gliders getting lucky and getting released on accident. It's always fucking son killers and shit.
Yeah. Look at this one. Jesus Christ.
A $1,000 reward is on the table to help solve a murder. Investigators are looking for the person who killed a B.B. Comer High School student This happened in a double shooting. We want to show you 17-year-old DeMarcus Riggins. Sylacauga police say that he was shot and killed on Friday night. A second victim was taken to the hospital and has since been released. Detectives investigated the shooting in the Crestline Avenue area near Drew Court. Crime Stoppers is offering at this point a $1,000 reward for information that puts someone in handcuffs. If you do know something, give them or Sylacauga police a call.
Jeez.
Yo, niggas couldn't tell you. Niggas couldn't tell you how to use a apostrophe correctly in a sentence or word, but they got so many of these fucking kids with apostrophes in their fucking name.
Yeah.
If you ask some woman to define where apostrophe or tell you definitively where apostrophe goes in a sentence, they'll get that shit wrong 9 out of 10 times, but they want to name they fucking kids with apostrophes in their fucking name.
They probably think it's a comma. You know, they're gonna call that shit a comma. Damn, it's cracking down here though. It's cracking in Birmingham, man. Let's see. You say Mobile?
Mobile used to be busting, man. I don't even know if it's like the same. What's that? What's my boy on the panel from Alabama that lived in Alabama?
Me.
Fisherman.
Yeah, Fish. Mobile still like insane.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Brazen armed robbery caught on camera in Chickasaw.
I went to a party. I went to a party in Mobile. It was a South Alabama party, but it was like Sons, and they shot it up, and I was so like son like driven and just son and like complicit that I didn't even like run. I just chilled while they were shooting, and then I went back in the party.
Brazen armed robbery caught on camera in Chickasaw. 2 masked bandits taking everything inside a cash register while 2 people were held at gunpoint.
Our Liam Rivera in the studio now, and Liam, police hope someone knows who they are.
That's right, Lenise and Cameron. And as you're about to see, an employee stayed calm and collected during the ordeal. Armed and dangerous. 2 masked bandits robbing the Circle K on West Lee Street around 11 last night, both wearing trench coats, one also wearing what appears to be a red wig. The robbers pointing guns and threatening to hurt the employees. Seemingly not fazed, the cashier not moving an inch. She opens the register, and in return, one of the thieves takes her cell phone. Then that same thief takes the cash tray, and the pair disappear into the night. Now, Chickasaw police say the 2 robbers left in a dark-colored sedan. If you know anything about this, contact Chickasaw police. Live in the studio.
They do this shit like every month.
Yeah, I bet. Jeez.
They'll hit like 3 or 4 and then they'll get caught.
Right now, a community in mourning. This is following the loss of a family after a triple murder-suicide.
Tonight, people are gathering outside the home of Lyrica, Kenneth, Christian, and Kinsley Smith to pray and offer hope. As after investigators say Kenneth shot and killed his wife and children before turning the gun on himself.
Our Natalie Williamson is in Daphne right now. Natalie, this is absolutely just a heartbreaking story.
It really is, Lenise and Cameron, and we've been out here for hours. And even before the vigil started, people were coming to this home, dropping off flowers and gifts and paying their respects. Now I'm going to step aside so you can see the scene behind me. A lot of people still out here. Candles are lit. People are just sharing memories right now that they have with the Smith family.
Wow, they had moved away to a nice white neighborhood. They got away, and this nigga still brought the violence. Damn. Shit. Fled the ghetto, moved to a nice neighborhood full of white people, and just his nigga instinct was like, something ain't right, man. I need to start killing.
He just started wilding out for no reason.
He couldn't stand it. Jeez. Wow. Let's see. Salute to Douglas Chunks, man. He says, it's okay to fall asleep while watching Ock Nation News. Fall asleep while not so much. Salute in the chat today. Yeah, man. Y'all give me no credit, man. When the last time I fell asleep? I'm talking about like sleep, like, and I'm not talking about doze off for 2 seconds, but when the last time
I was finna say, I think the last time I was watching, you fell asleep, and that shit made me go to sleep. That's why I missed the last show.
Yeah, you be dozing off like a motherfucker. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker. Hey, I be catching, yo, motherfuckers be like, hey, you slipping, hey, wake up. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker.
I ain't heard my phone ring in a long time, man. So I know I ain't
because you turned the ringer on.
A lot
We
of
be
people
trying- we be
still out
trying,
here. Candles are lit. People are just sharing memories right now that they have with the Smith family, just enjoying each other's company to offer one another comfort, peace, and hope. And the neighbors that I've spoken to and the community members that I've spoken to tell me they can't really find the words to describe this situation, but their message is to give it all to God. Tonight, a community is mourning the loss of a Daphne family after a triple murder-suicide. Teddy bears, flowers, a balloon that reads, "Miss you."
You did not come around here with all these white people and embarrass us like this. You one of the good niggas, man. You came around here and did, and these white people was probably like, they're different. They probably hear all this shit about niggas on the news. They probably like, no, black people. There's a black couple on our street. There's a black family on our street that's very nice, and they're not like that. So no, black people could be like that. Everything about black people is a lie, because the black family on our street's not like that. You know what I mean? You were that for these white liberals, man.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
To be honest with you, I don't think all white liberals think like that. I think some white liberals
What?
know what time it is. No. I think some of them know what time it is. Like, they know that motherfucker's destructive and all that crazy
definitely.
shit. But on cameras and all that shit, they gonna play that role like, oh no, we love black people.
Well, they don't know how to handle it. They just saying their strategy is, let's just be as nice as possible, and maybe that'll,
Facts.
you know, like maybe that'll keep them at bay. Whereas the conservative position is throw them in cuffs and throw away the key. It's just a different strategy, but the mindset is the same. Like the core belief.
Kill them with kindness, knowing
And the
damn
strategy
well
never
that the
works.
Sunman's a predator.
The strategy
this
never
what-
works. The strategy never works because the white liberals always tell the black liberals, like, hey, the conservative they're racist as fuck. Those white motherfuckers, they're racist. And they don't get it. Once you tell a black person that shit, they're not gonna say like, oh, which one's racist? They're gonna be like, all white motherfuckers
All
are
of
racist.
you racist. You're a white man.
Yeah.
Yo, did y'all notice that like the gliders, they care about like the environment, so they only do like candlelight visuals.
Yep, no balloon.
And then the Suns do like balloon release, and then like the Illinois like state like people had to like pass a law that no one follows because they was fucking up like Michigan and shit, all they balloons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find those balloons in the woods all the time.
Yeah, I'll put
Yeah, like animals, cows. A lot of cows choke on them, man. They'll get them caught up in their system. Kills a lot of cows. Those balloons, those deflated balloons.
A lot go into the ocean, and it kills turtles and whales and shit because they think it's like a jellyfish.
Yeah, and then they can't get it out of their throat. Pause. And they end up dying. Yeah, the suns are just awful.
Tonight, a community is mourning the loss of a Daphne family after a triple murder-suicide. Teddy bears, flowers, a balloon that reads, "Miss you," and a signed football outside the home where the unthinkable happened. Photographer Ashton Marie sending us these photos she took of Lyrica Smith, a loving mother who was described as kind and always welcoming. 15-year-old Christian and 11.
I bet that bitch had a mouth on her though, man. I ain't trying to say she deserved it, but goddamn, I know that sister had a mouth on her, man. Sometimes you just gotta breathe, man. take a walk, man. Get in the car and just drive, man. Or just leave, man. I did that before. I just left, man. I just left. Packed up a couple things and just left. Because when you feel yourself about to do something crazy, you can leave, yo. That's the thing a lot of men don't understand. And I didn't understand it till I did it. You can. The sun will come out tomorrow if you leave.
I talked to my girl too.
Hey, how long did it take before you came back?
8 months.
Oh wow. Okay, so
I left the day after Christmas, my G.
Oh
yeah.
I've had a certain situation with my ex-wife where I kind of did that, but the thing is that I left. I was, arguing, and I left, and it was like the night before a hurricane. There was a huge hurricane, but I didn't take it serious. And
it's better
and
that
I was like,
hurricane than you
Yeah,
your hurricane.
But I went back. I went back
about-
in the middle of the hurricane.
Yeah, I'm only talking about
Just
like
for the bitch anyway.
If you think you're about to kill somebody, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you think you're about to kill
Right.
somebody,
Oh yeah.
leave. I'm not saying just leave over argument here and there. I'm talking about if you feel like you about to kill, like Chris Rock said, he said if you staring at a box of rat poison, you find yourself staring at a box of rat poison too long. Leave. You can leave. Trust me, you can. And that's the best choice, man.
And all you sons are capable, man. So like, just listen to Ak, man. Y'all really want to do it anyway. It's in y'all DNA to kill. So get the fuck away.
I just seen cats in the joint.
That's hilarious.
I just seen cats in the joint that didn't leave, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They stayed and they did some crazy shit.
Because people don't think they can leave. They think like you feel like, oh man, because women, they put it all on you, like you can't leave, don't leave. They put it like they make it seem like leaving is the biggest worst thing that ever happened. Motherfucker, you leave, she gonna be begging for you to come back, man. So just leave. Leave, man. Walk away. Go somewhere. Listen, think about it. I was lucky I had a family member that took me in, right? But I'm telling you, man, the Bible even says this. It is better to live on the corner of a tin roof than in a house with a cantankerous woman. That's in the Bible. Okay? That is literally in the Bible.
Me and my brother talk about the all time.
I'm telling you, man. Listen, that shit is crazy. It is literally in the Bible. Just leave. And listen. She may say, oh, if you ever leave me, it's over forever. Listen. As soon as you leave, she's gonna beg you to come back. But don't stay away until your thoughts of murder are gone out of your head. Look at this. The Bible is the King James. Let's do the King James version. It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house.
I agree. Speaking from experience, I definitely agree.
I agree with that 100%.
Hey, bitch has been crazy for 5,000 years.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. The New King James version, I think that's the one that I read. The New King James, it says, "It is better to dwell in the corner of a housetop than in a house shed with a contentious woman."
Well, God made them that way, so thanks, God.
Yeah. You gotta just leave.
Goddamn Jew, man.
It's the Jews. Yeah, the Jews' fault.
That's their book.
Described as kind and always welcoming. 15-year-old Christian and 11-year-old Kinsley on the beach. One memory even showing a little hint of their personalities. And tonight, neighbors and others within the community can't begin to describe what they're feeling. But when words fail, prayers and tears tell the story. Tonight, people coming together in front of the Smiths' home to pray and honor their lives, looking.
Think about it. I just seen another black person, right? At some point in the future, she's going to accuse these white people of racist for something else, not something dealing with this, but for something else in the future. She's going to accuse this white town or these white people of being racist. That's crazy. That is so crazy.
People coming together in front of the Smiths' home to pray and honor their lives, looking back at all the memories. And again, you can see the scene right now. Just a lot of people remembering the Smiths. Again, those candles are lit right now. You can hear a group of people over there laughing as they're going over those memories that they have with this family. And on Sunday, City Hope Church, where the family were members, will be having a moment of prayer at all campuses during their 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. services. And tonight, of course, our prayers are with all of those who knew and loved this family. Live in Daphne, Natalie Williamson, Fox 10 News.
Jeez, man. That's a sad one, man. Fuck.
Good evening. This is Krishanda Wynn, a mother of 5 and an innocent bystander when she was shot and killed last week in Over the Rhine.
Well, tonight her family visited them.
Yo, this is not the one in Louisville. Because remember, Louisville, the mother of 3, she was pregnant, walking to the store. She got killed by the crossfire. This is another black woman in another city.
Good evening. This is Krishanda Wynn, a mother of 5 and an innocent bystander when she was shot and killed last week in Over the Rhine.
Well, tonight her family visited the memorial set up for her in the alley where she died. After that visit, they told Local 12's Chris Arnold
in the alley where she died.
To really piece together.
Crime is down in Cincinnati, I bet you.
But in the alley where she died. What the fuck is she even doing in the alley? Like a woman in the alley is crazy. No matter what.
Wednesday, I got the worst call of my life.
Rhonda Wynn is Krishanda Wynn's mother.
And I loved her. And she lived her life out loud.
My daughter wouldn't know. She lived her life out loud.
That means she was an ignorant bitch.
Yep. She was loud. She was aggressive, opinionated, contentious, awful.
Hey, hold on. And she was the life of the party.
Oh yeah.
She made everybody life out loud.
My daughter wasn't no woman with a background or nothing. My daughter was just a fun-loving person that everybody loved.
Krishanda's dad, Chris Spivery, and her brother, Chaz Wynn, joined Rhonda as they visited the area where their loved one was shot and killed. She was walking on Republic Street near Green Street at around 9:15 last Wednesday night when she was shot in the back. Police say
that's not too late. 9:15 ain't too late. Why she's on Green Street? They didn't say nothing about the alley. She was on the street. Maybe she stumbled and staggered into the alley or something.
Hey, at 9:15 is the sun down.
Yeah,
it's too late.
The sun don't go down at 9:15. Remember that.
You got 5 kids too. But hey, you know what? When you got 5 kids, baby, you know sometimes you might gotta get some milk. Like she got 5 kids and they ain't said nothing about no man. I mean, nothing. So, like, she's a single mother with 5 kids.
I bet she like 23 too.
night when she was shot in the back. Police say at least 15 shots were fired, and Krishanda was an innocent victim.
And just to see that my daughter died here in the alley was senseless.
Her parents say the 34-year-old mother of 5 was headed home and was less than a mile from where she lived.
I just wanted to come and get a feel of what her last moments were.
Well, Wynn tells me coming down here was not just to...
I think we got the suspect right here, man.
Yeah, news reporter guy better turn the fuck around.
34 with 5 kids, not too bad.
Yeah, that ain't bad at all, man. 34, 5 kids. I want to know how many baby daddies.
Me coming down here was not just to get closure,
4.
but also to get some answers. Which is what Wynn got from some people in the area.
And they told me that they protected her while she was down. She was hit by a bullet. Said her even to her last words, tell my kids I love them. I needed to hear all that just to process this thing.
Cincinnati police released this picture.
There we go. That's a hell of a picture. Black community, that shit is good. That is a wonderful picture, Black community. You know who this nigger is, Black community. I don't want to hear. No,
that's one of those. That one of those. If you kicked it with this nigga one time, you know who this is.
Right. If you pass this nigga in the club, if like for real, like if he was in the section next to you at the club, you know what I'm saying, 2 years ago, you're like, oh shit, I know that nigga. We was at the club.
Bro,
together,
if you graduated 8th grade with this nigga, you know who this is.
And it ain't gonna get no call. Nobody gonna say shit, man.
Ain't not a soul gonna say shit. His mama just saw this shit. His mama and his daddy watching this show right now, and in their mind, they say, not my baby.
I'm telling you, man. God damn it, boy.
Of the suspect they're looking for.
And talking to the detective, I feel really confident that he'll be called before the end of the week. And I can't wait.
As a makeshift memorial serves as a reminder of the tragic events of last week, both Spivey and Wynn touched on safety in OTR.
Especially when you're in a place where they know that they've had constant problems.
Oh yeah, she was in Over the Rhine. Over the Rhine has got to be the worst neighborhood in Cincinnati because every time we go there,
I don't even know.
Really?
But that's shot spotter technology right there, though.
You think it's a worse neighborhood in Cincinnati than Over the Rhine?
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know the neighborhoods like that. I don't know. Okay. I'm not familiar with Cincinnati like that. I was in Cincinnati,
look at that,
but I was in the suburbs last time I was in Cincinnati. It was nice.
Look at all this though. When you're commute, when you need, she was.
So that long pole right there is shot spotter technology, right?
Yeah.
The one to the left, and then up there is like the camera.
Yeah. This right here though is if this is in your community. I had one down the block from where I stayed. And where I stayed wasn't yet a bad neighborhood. It became that, but it was a decent neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of white liberals, a lot of fucking Black-owned businesses, as many as you like. They had one block where there's like 4 Black-owned businesses on one block. And you know, fucking nice streets. You know, not you know, niggas hanging out on every corner. Now that changed, don't get me wrong, but had a shot spotter even before all of that shit. So it's like just the presence of a few Blacks makes a shot spotter necessary. So like, but this is Over the Rhine. They have a ton of Blacks over there. I mean, a shit ton. And she was a mile away from home. That could have still been in Over the Rhine. So she just lived in a rough neighborhood, man. His sister was from a rough neighborhood. She lived in a rough neighborhood.
You know, we should have security cameras down here.
And nobody's riding. We should have seen the police ride at least one time since we've been here. I've been in Cincinnati all my life, and I've never seen it this unsafe.
In Over the Rhine.
Did you hear that? I guarantee
it's a crisis, bro. I think that Trump needs to take over the Cincinnati PD and bring the National Guard for that same sister can come up there and talk about how crime is down. And it ain't been
30-year low.
Yeah, it's a 30-year low. Like, bro, I swear to God, I wish Trump had a sense of humor like us, bro. And a nigga could just see this shit, and in every city where somebody say that, he'd just go.
Yo, she just gave birth, yo. That's crazy.
She's a young mother of 5 who passed away days after giving birth to her newborn.
And now, that woman's family struggling to find the resources to finalize her funeral. In addition to getting her grieving children.
Hold on, is this another one?
Nah, I think this Detroit. Yeah, that's Detroit. That's different.
Did she hold on? She didn't get shot. Hold on. How did she
ready for school, among other things. Damon Fernandez sat down with her family today.
It's been a tough week for Donna Sherrill and her family.
It's been very tough. Never in my wildest dream.
Donna's daughter, Alexis Sherrill, passed away on Saturday, 3 days after returning home from the hospital after being treated for complications from giving birth.
Okay.
They about to blame the doctors and shit as if like she probably had the they racist
This
and
is
shit.
Krishan.
That shit pisses me off because like black women or Hispanic, whatever, minorities and all the other shit, they don't really even do prenatal care, bro. And then they don't even take that in like consideration or like why they fucked up or they be obese and they be having high blood pressure already, but they don't even go to their doctor's appointment. And then they go there and they die and they be like racism.
Yeah, it's just
I can't stand that shit. I can't. And worst part about it is when women get on these co-ed panels and they use that as a talking point. And then the dudes just sit there and just let her just spill her nonsense.
Yeah, I got my wife to vote. I got my wife to vote for Trump, but she still does that shit. Like,
Damn, you got your wife to vote for Trump? Shit.
Yeah. I got my wife to vote for Trump for sure.
Straight up G, man.
Oh yeah.
At 11, arrest warrant.
My wife listens to my wife listens to Ogg Nation too.
Shit, my wife, she was
She
mad.
listens to Tommy.
She lived in DC for 20 years. She was complaining today about Trump. She was asking me what did I think about it. I was like, it's great. She was mad as hell. This is how dumbass liberal black women be. She said, what do you think is gonna happen? I said it's gonna go down, and then when they leave, it's gonna go back up. And she was like, yeah, and when it's just gonna go back up, so what's the point? I'm like, yo, the month of not having it, motherfucker. The month of not having no crap. That's the point, motherfucker.
The whole point is those fucking 30 fucking people that didn't die that month.
Right.
It's 30 people that lives were fucking still here because everybody was in the fucking district.
They just hate Trump so. I mean, they just hate him, man.
First at 11, arrest warrant News 13 obtained reveal one woman is accused of beating an 11-year-old girl inside their Carolina Forest home while several children and adults watched. Thank you for joining us at 11. I'm Edward Moody.
And I'm Trish Williford. Kamisha McGaskey is accused of killing Kyrie Bell and hurting other minors. She faces murder and other charges, including human trafficking.
News 13's Adriana Lawrence spent all evening digging into the warrants and tells us what new details she's learned.
These arrest warrants we obtained reveal a horrific reality. Authorities claim 5 children lived for at least 6 months, and the charges 5 adults now face.
I feel like they seen the color of our skin and immediately we did something to the little girl.
Oh,
and it was disgusting.
You just heard from Kamisha McGaskey, who police charged with murder in Kyrie Bell's death, along with multiple felonies, including trafficking minors. The coroner said Bell died on June 13th from blunt force trauma and labeled her case a homicide. Police initially charged McGaskey, Bell's guardian and a distant cousin, with obstruction of justice. When she spoke to us after Kyrie's death in June, she denied any claims of hurting her kids and accused police of racial profiling.
I sent her upstairs to take a bath with her sister. Like 20 minutes later, her sister called and said she passed out. I went up there to provide aid for her. And as soon as I found out that she was unconscious, I dialed 911 and I called the police.
Warrants state between January 1st and June 11th, she also beat a 15-year-old boy on multiple occasions, and that she used her hands, feet, various objects, and personal weapons. Warrants state her 12-year-old child, along with a 3-year-old and 14-year-old, were inside of the home during the beatings. The warrants reveal 4 other adults face unlawful conduct towards a child charges and claim they were present for the beatings but did not stop them at any point. It adds their inaction put Kyrie at an ongoing and unreasonable harm and contributed to the circumstances surrounding her death. Horry County Police Chief Chris Lenhart spoke on the case back in June.
This innocent child suffered traumatic injuries, very, very difficult for our team and the folks that were involved. And we just want to, again, let the community know we're doing our best to investigate the case, make these charges swiftly to provide justice to her.
Now, we've reached out to Belle's family for comment, but have not yet heard back. Chief Lenhart encourages anyone who's a witness to child abuse to report it. In the newsroom, Adriana Lawrence, News 13.
Developing
That was a nice
tonight,
ass
5
house.
people now face charges.
Muted.
Developing tonight, 5 people now.
Hey, Ak, if you're talking, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That man, let's see. Let's see what else is going on. What else crime is down, man, right quick, man. Oh, we did. I think we did watch this one. Did we watch this?
Space. Yet many people we spoke with who have lived, worked, and traveled to other communities say we compare favorably.
I think Southerners have a greater capacity to be more tolerant, to be more respectful of the differences of people.
As a matter of fact, putting the numbers aside, I think we're a lot better.
The racial climate in Memphis is about as good as it is in any other city, and I've lived in about 5 or 6 large metropolitan areas in the country.
But for every indication that the races here are getting along better, there are other indications that things are getting worse. Whites are continuing to flee to the suburbs. 30 years ago, Memphis was 37% black. Now it is 55% black. The Memphis City Council is often split along racial lines, and while the population of the Mid-South is fairly even, most of our children go to schools that are predominantly white or black. Memphis State professor and political consultant John Bakke says if the trend continues, every one of us will suffer.
So we might have affluent neighborhoods and maybe malls and shopping centers on the edges of the county. But as far as having a community with the arts and education, professional sports and recreation and so on, not do anything for the quality of life of the entire area.
This economic...
What the fuck? Yeah, like that was the dumbest. Like, and this is important for people to understand. This is a professor. This is not like some fucking homeless dude laying under the overpass. Like, this guy is supposed to be super educated and on top of his, subject matter, and he said some dumbass shit like what he just said. He's a fucking moron. Oh, the edge of the county is going to be nice, but what about everybody? He said nothing.
He speaks of is not encouraging, but it's one that is at the heart of race relations in this community.
Bob, Esme, you mentioned the attitudes of race often have to do with how much the races are forced together. For example, you mentioned busing, Esme. Have you found a bitterness, and if so, how widespread is that bitterness?
I think it's really quite widespread. Busing has dropped dramatically in Memphis in the Mid-South in the past 14 years. Yet those people who were affected by that original court order 14 years ago remain deeply embittered today.
What is the next segment going to be about tomorrow?
Claudia, tomorrow we'll talk about economic opportunities. We'll talk about the economic direction that Memphis is heading in and how it impacts on race relations.
All right.
Bob Ismay, thank you very much.
Turned out not a good one.
Yeah, I feel like we cheat, man. We know how.
We from the future. We got an idea, and it ain't good.
Oh man.
Next segment, we fucked up.
No question, you're a dime. All I wanna do is make you feel alright. Like my man Ronald Osler said, spend the night. Because I'll open up the door for you. If you let little Sean make love to you, lay down on your back and close your eyes. As I fuck around, then kiss your thighs. You look so good, I'm going out of my mind because I made love for the very first time. Come here, baby, where you going?
I wish I could have got to live through this time. I feel like it was so much better.
The hairstyles was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, the hairstyle was terrible, but I feel like there was a lot of good things though.
Yeah. Definitely. Like literally, people were not racist like that back then. Like compared to now, no one ever really talked about race in the 80s. I don't know about the 60s, but like it was not an issue like that. Not like that compared to now.
Drive you crazy. Go inside the slip into your bathing suit. Your body is slamming, but your face is kind of cute. I wanna wrap my legs around you, cause I think about you constantly. And see, I'll never doubt you. You got me going out of my mind because I made love for the very first time.
Over the last 20 years, Memphis had
To open more economic doors to blacks. Tonight in part
all night long, night and day, it's okay, hey, cause I will never let another get in the way, hey, I'm a stone cold gentleman, so
organizations in Memphis have announced plans to do what they can in the months and years ahead to open more economic doors to blacks. Tonight in part 2 of our series, A House Still Divided, Bob Allen is here with an in-depth look at economic opportunities for blacks and how they affect race relations. Bob?
Well, Jerry, over the last 20 years, Memphis has become a major urban center with a bright future. But what happens in the future depends a great deal on the economic progress of over 50% of the population. Now, one of the problems we face is a faltering national economy brought on by plant closings and foreign competition.
If America is to remain a first-class nation, she can no longer have second-class citizens.
In 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. came to Memphis to lead black sanitation workers in a protest for higher wages. Those workers were earning near minimum wage and were caught in the cycle of poverty. It's been 19 years since Dr. King's assassination, and some feel that economic progress has been slow for blacks.
I have experienced a lot of racism on my previous job as far as work by me being the only black on the floor.
You know, others are suffering and don't have the exact same freedom and the exact same opportunity for advancement in the cities.
Like other cities, Memphis has its share of wealth, but some residents have so much and others have very little. A drive through city neighborhoods shows a difference in living conditions, and U.S. Census Bureau statistics show a difference in earnings. The median income for the average black family in Shelby County is $13,000 a year, compared to $28,000 a year for an average white family. 120,000 blacks receive food stamps, and 45% of black children live below the poverty level.
The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and that is an attitude that has been fostered by this administration.
NAACP Executive Director Benjamin Hooks and Memphis State economist Dr. Kurt Flexner say a nationwide decline in economic conditions is taking a toll on Memphis.
Plant closings, AT&T, IBM, General Motors, Exxon, the bellwether companies of America are closing down factories, phasing out workers. Blue-collar workers, both black and white, are literally frightened to death in this country.
This has been replaced by tourism and service industries and distribution, which are low-paying jobs for the most part. And that's taken place in the country as a whole, but especially in Memphis. So the pie has really shrunk, not grown. It shrunk. Now, when the pie shrinks, racial discrimination cannot become better.
When Firestone and International Harvester closed their Memphis plants, thousands of whites also joined the ranks of the unemployed. As a result, more and more whites are now entering job training programs that were previously dominated by blacks. The Urban League Computer Training Center has been a source of hope for blacks and whites who are considered hardcore unemployed.
I know that I'm going to receive quality training and I'm going to better myself, and I'll be able to present to an employer what I hope and what I'm sure he'll be looking for.
Because of educational opportunities, many blacks have achieved success in today's tight economy. Dr. Sharon Harrell owns and operates a pharmacy in Memphis.
A lot of people, when they come in here, they think I'm managing the store for somebody else.
Dr. Harrell had a good business plan and financing, but other black entrepreneurs aren't so lucky.
You run into severe problem of getting the banks to even look at your package if you intend to locate in the black community.
There's
yeah, because they know that your place is gonna get fucking robbed every fucking month. Like, yeah, the bank is a business too. Why can't the bank be a business? Why the bank gotta be fucking morons and just fucking give money to people that are gonna start businesses in black communities at the same rate they give money to people that are gonna start businesses in safe communities? Why can't they be judicious? Why they can't, operate with what do you call it? Pattern recognition. They're a fucking bank. They're Jews, right, Fisherman?
I mean, that's your theory, not mine.
The Jews, man, run the bank.
I heard what you said about the Jews the last show. You said you're willing to acknowledge it and you're willing to get it. It's a big progress coming from you.
Yeah, they the Jews, man.
You're getting the juicy, getting your booty back from the juicy juice.
Yeah, man.
They've been all up in your booty for too long.
There's a real sense of urgency and an attentiveness from the white business community to get involved.
Tanner George and Bill Craddock believe the black and white business community will have to work together because they say it's vital to the future of Memphis. Tanner George says the Black Business Association is developing a plan for self-help. Now, under that plan, a number of white businessmen have agreed to help new and existing minority businessmen improve overall business skills. It's hoped that more successful black businesses will create more jobs within the black community. Jerry?
Bob, besides the goals for Memphis, what are some of the other organizations that have committed themselves to helping black economic development in the city?
Jerry, the Memphis Area Chamber of Commerce outlined as its top goal for 1987 its plans to also boost minority business, and that commitment is also shared by Goals for Memphis, the Center City Commission, and the Shelby County government as well.
So the ball seems to be picking up momentum and rolling a little bit.
Yeah. Yes.
What aspect of race relations does Part 3 tomorrow evening focus?
Well, tomorrow, Esme Murphy will look at the issue of teen pregnancy,
which affects all of us.
A lot of people.
Right. It's
a major problem.
Thank you, Bob. Claudia?
One of the biggest problems facing both black and white families is the radical changes in our lifestyles. These changes tend to fall most sharply on our young people. In our series, A House Still Divided, Esme Murphy has been looking into one of these changes, the increasing rate of teen pregnancy. Esme?
Claudia, teen pregnancy is a problem faced by both blacks and whites. It's also a problem that enhances some of the differences between the races.
Wake up, Jonathan. Wake up. It's time to put your clothes on.
It is just 6 o'clock and 17-year-old Cheryl Gaston is already up. Cheryl has to get ready for school and she has to get 6-week-old Jonathan ready to go to the babysitter. The juggling act of being a high school senior and an unmarried mother is more than she bargained for.
I have to get up and about twice or 3 times out of the night to get up and feed him. I have to warm his bottle and wait till it warms and then feed. It's a whole lot of work, a lot of responsibility.
Cheryl is one of the roughly 900 unmarried teens who had a baby in Shelby County in 1986. Roughly 90% of those unmarried teens are Black. White teens are also getting pregnant, but a higher percentage are choosing abortions. Roughly 85% of local white teen pregnancies end in abortions. The figure for Black teen abortions is much lower at 37.
Wow, that's changed drastically. That's changed drastically, man. Wow. Sisters knocking their babies off like fucking hitmen nowadays.
Have any of these news segments ever
blame
actually
society.
changed anything for anybody? I feel like they do absolutely nothing. It's like, have they ever done one of these and be like, oh, wow, society actually changed because we did this news story?
No, I mean, there's nothing you can do. I think back in the day, they did more of these in-depth, like, comprehensive stuff. And I'm glad they did it because we get to see. But they did it more back then. I think they had, there was no internet back then, so you had to, like, go out and touch the people to get the feel for, like, what was going on in the community. You had to do these. There was no other way. There was no 1,000 people making TikToks and shit, making YouTube videos. The only way you would really know what was going on is by going out and doing this. You have reporters too. Being a reporter meant something different. Now being a reporter is different. You notice how when you watch the news, the anchor gives his opinion? In those days, the anchor never gave his opinion. Ever. None of these anchors ever give their opinion. They just tell the news. Straight reporting. They go out and they report. Press one.
It's everybody's problem. I think we're living in a society that's actually explicit. Media, magazines.
The different way Blacks and whites choose to deal with this problem helps to enhance the economic and social differences between the races. Experts say that the unwed teen who chooses to keep her baby is committing herself not only to motherhood, but to a life of financial difficulty. 80% of those teens who have babies do not finish high school, making it impossible for them to compete for top jobs. And 25% of teen mothers have a second baby within a year. Civil rights leaders like Benjamin Hooks say the high number of Blacks having babies contributes to racism. Among whites, we found a widespread feeling that many teens choose to get pregnant to get government benefits.
I've heard the Blacks say, well, I'm not taking those pills. If I have another child, that means $34 more a month in welfare.
But counselors disagree. They say most young girls think they will never get pregnant, and those that do want children simply want something that belongs to them.
And they think this is mine. I can call this person mine, and it'll love me like I love it.
But the reality is that the child takes control of their lives and their dreams. This is a group session for Project WRAP, a program aimed at helping teen mothers.
Before I got pregnant, I was wanting to go to school and get out and go to college and be a registered nurse. But now I understand that I have to be around when he needs me.
It doesn't mean that you will never be a registered nurse, because if that's something you really want, there are ways that you can do that.
Yeah. Having a baby for $34 more a month is a definite low IQ fucking. I mean, Jesus Christ.
But I mean, the living like that is better than anything they would get anywhere else in the world.
True.
That's true.
Like, think about it. Like, you get paid to have sex and have a baby. Where else in the world does that work?
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Yeah. There's nowhere that you can get paid except the fucking red light district.
What about the UK? Does that work in the UK or no?
Paid to have a baby? I don't know. Maybe, yeah. If it's another white country. African countries don't have a welfare shit like that. Yeah, great
Have you
show.
seen how big mad the sisters are that Trump's changed the EBT requirements?
Oh yeah, he's
pretty funny.
overpowering them though, like with his boldness. Like they can't like grip. He's what do you call it? Amorphous, right? Because as soon as they mad about one bold thing he did, he comes and does something even bolder, and then bolder. Like just when they thought, okay, like this motherfucker, like he can't go, there's nowhere else to go. He comes back with something even bolder than that. He's got them on the run, Jack. They grasping their straws. They don't know what the fuck to do. And that's the thing about him. That he's doing the 48 laws of power to a T. It says interaction with boldness, and if people are, taken aback by your boldness and they start getting, start complaining, the only thing that you can do to in that situation is more boldness.
I just hope that people can continue to elect conservatives after his term is done.
Yeah, I hope they can continue to be conservative.
Well, of course, there's that big push for the whole JD Vance thing, but
now he's a weenie, but he's gonna be like a Rhino. I get Rhino vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
definitely. I mean,
I want a hard ass.
Yeah, I want Thomas Massey.
Oh, they'll shoot that motherfucker in the face in front of all of us.
Well, that's fine. But if
Thomas Massey.
Thomas Massey from Kentucky, if he says that he's running for president, I swear to God, I will fund his campaign. I will link my Zelle to his account and donate money twice a month.
Yeah, I would definitely help him.
Yeah.
Yeah, great show, guys, man. Great show, man. Any final thoughts?
Hey, I do have one final thought. Off topic. What you think about McNutt not knowing who Barry Sanders, not knowing who Barry Sanders?
Yeah, that's like I said, man. Like you said in the video, man, it's a fireable offense.
Like, do you think ESPN cares about having a good product?
No, I think they're doing WWE. So WWE is
but even
fake. It's not real sport.
Even WWE has a better script.
Yeah, but like they getting in bed with fake shit. So it's like, oh man, they're done. ESPN is done.
I mean, who do you think owns ESPN?
Disney, right?
Disney. Who runs Disney?
Well, yeah. Okay. So basically, I get it.
Did you see the James O'Keefe? You know who James O'Keefe is, Ock?
I'm familiar. Yeah. Project Veritas.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is, Ock?
Yeah, I know Project Veritas. Yeah.
So he did some undercover thing. You know how it's always on a dating app for some reason, but he had some undercover date thing. Some chick went on a date with a Disney guy, and he was a Jew, and the Jew admitted like the only way you can be a C-suite executive at Disney is to be a Jewish male. And like nobody even like caught on to that, and that wasn't even part of the story, but he just outright said it. It's about control, and that's why ESPN is such woke dog shit now.
Okay. So bottom line is they don't want it to be good. They want it to suck.
Right. They're just trying to use it as another lever in their culture.
Okay. Yeah. So they're just all right. So it's no different than CNN. I mean, I figured that, but because they made this big power play with NFL Red Zone and all that shit. So basically, they're just gonna homosexualize the NFL even further. Got it.
Yeah, they don't care about the quality of the product. It's just about destroying society because they hate us. Like that's all there is to it. And the idea is like, oh, if we own everything, you're not gonna have a choice. We're gonna propagandize you no matter what.
Hey, what a better way to make people hate football by having some raging feminist lesbian talk about NFL. Yeah, great. That's what we want. But that's all I got. I appreciate your show.
Same black time, same black channel. Out of here.